Alright, I hope we are live back again. We pulled a chat. Sorry, that was unexpected. I think it's because we picked, honestly, too new of a race.
Which is a bummer. I wanted more newer because I haven't seen that race on TV.
Yeah.
And obviously newer is better quality. So
Yeah.
we're just going to have to go with a little bit grainy, older race.
But it was blocked by NASCAR.
Boo!
I've talked to their guy who runs a lot of our YouTube stuff before. I don't think it's something that they would have necessarily been against, but it's their automatic thing. He even says it's annoying himself. So nothing we can do to get around that. We are going to be watching the 2008 Energy 500 from Chris Aurelio. That's the person who has uploaded this to YouTube. But we're wasting too much time now because of this. Let's get straight into it. Here we go. And so they're starting off by talking to Dale Earnhardt Jr., the in-race reporter. My, how things have changed. He's now the actual reporter.
Yeah. Could we fast forward this a little bit?
Yeah, let's get past here because we need to get moving.
It says it's a 3.5 hour race, which, shoot, I might be falling asleep in this chair.
Are we still not racing yet? Come on, guys.
No. I like how reporters were. Oh.
Well, we're just going to start on lap 2, guys, because we
That's
missed
fine.
a lot of time. Yeah, Eric, 2017 Geico 500, copyright stuff, got that took down, so... DannyBTalks, why was my main hidden? Well, because you probably are one of the trolls, and we're going to get rid of you, too. I recognize exactly what you're going for there, and you're a troll. Mods, if you can please keep an eye on that, because I'll probably miss some of those tonight. And if y'all spoil anything, because
I already saw it.
Stop.
It's okay. At least I know it's going to be an exciting winner.
Why is slow mode on, Cito? That's because we have too many trolls in here. I think they're funny. And I still have not even got to eat my little slider that I was supposed to pay forever ago.
You were too concerned with the stream. Which, I mean, that's more time urgent.
Mm-hmm. Well, 2008, the year of the car tomorrow.
I love COT. Even though I've never watched it, but... Like, in its time, I never watched it.
It's a neat looking car, that's for sure. Who's that in the lead up there? Looks like the 28 car, Travis Quaffle.
Waffle. Waffle.
Mike Wallace and Travis Quaffle are your leaders right now.
What he needed is the sponsorship that Erica Marola had at Bristol. Waffle House. Quaffle, run the waffle.
Travis Quaffle and the fast waffle.
See? Missed opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
There is... I would have not even pronounced it if I had seen that. It's quapill, not quaffle.
No, it's. I think it's pronounced like quaffle.
Like it has an F.
Mm.
What's that? Quaffle. Quaffle. That's weird.
Yeah, they're saying quaffle in the chat.
See, yeah, like that's how I would say it. Quaffle.
Yeah.
Like a waffle with the K in it.
I didn't know how to say it forever. I thought it was pronounced like Kavaple at first.
Well, when his name comes back around, then I'll look at it again. We'll have to play the guessing game if I can name all the drivers. First and last name.
This might be a little hard for you, honestly.
Okay, I'll wait till it goes back around. You want to play that game?
Yeah, and okay, who's that 41?
Well, hold on. I don't know. I missed it.
It's right there.
Oh, on the screen. I thought I was looking at the running order. I don't know.
Oh, wait, are you talking about the names?
No, I'm talking about the names. No, shoot, I would not be able to guess the cars.
Okay. Well, when we get to the beginning, I'll tell you yes or no.
Okay, we're about to start over. In the chase. Okay. Travis Quaffle.
Uh-huh.
Erica Marola. Wow,
Yes.
Cool. He's in the 8 car.
Uh-huh.
Paul Menard.
Yes.
Joe Nemechek.
Yes.
Brian Vickers.
Yes. Martin
Truex Jr.
Yes.
Mike Wallace.
Yes.
Carl Edwards.
Yes.
Matt Kenseth.
Yep.
Scott Riggs.
Yes.
Kurt Busch.
Uh-huh.
Casey Kane.
Uh-huh.
Juan Pablo Montoya. Okay. David Reagan.
Uh-huh.
Casey Kane. Mike Skinner.
Yes, I'm surprised you know that.
Kevin Harvick, Elliott Sadler. They're moving around. Ryan Newman.
Yeah.
David Rudiman.
Uh-huh.
Jeff Burton.
Yep.
Regan Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Reed Sorensen.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I felt so proud of myself already. Jamie McMurray.
Yep.
Bobby Labonte.
Yep.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Uh-huh.
Sterling Marlin.
Yep.
Jeff Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Denny Hamlin.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Stewart.
Yep.
Terry Labonte. Thanks for
Yeah.
the T. I would have to guess. David Gilliland.
Yep.
Oh, man.
But look at this top 5 right here.
Hey, look, aren't you proud of me?
Quaffle, Almirola, Menard, Nemechek, and Edwards. What a top 5.
Yeah. Were you proud of me?
Mm-hmm. Well, back then, Nemechek especially, in the 78 for Furniture Row, that was really weird to see up in the top 5.
Yeah. Were they really garbage back then?
Mm-hmm. See, we were going to be watching a 2017 race, and that was when she really first started really watching it.
Mm-hmm.
So she jumps in, and Furniture Row was this good team all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Appreciate you working a chat there, MVR.
Oh, he said Reed Sorensen in the 41. So there you go.
Yes. Fun fact, this would have been Patrick Carpenter's last race of Evernham, but he failed to qualify in the race and never raced since then. Patrick Carpenter's officially last race was Evernham was Kansas 2008. That was a fun fact from Eric Marchesny.
Cool.
They said you get an A for knowing all those drivers.
Yay! Well, I didn't get to the end because it cut off before.
You knew most of them, so I was really surprised.
Yeah.
I guess you've just been paying attention to my
No.
videos enough.
Well, I hear the name. Now, if you showed me the 41 car and said, who's that? I don't know. I won't be... I can...
You don't know who's in that 15 car, do you?
Well, Paul Menard.
I'm being silly.
Oh.
Because the name's all over it.
Oh. I mean, maybe I could do cars, but I don't think I'd... Okay, see, I don't know who Reigns is. Greg Biffle. I don't know which Wood that is.
John Wood.
Kenny Wallace. Ryan Blaney.
Dave.
Dave Blaney. Elliott Sadler. Casey Mears. Robbie Gordon. Michael Welcher. Boo, he's doing terrible. Kenny Schrader? Ken Schrader?
Yeah, Ken Schrader. Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy
Okay.
Johnson looking just like last year.
Okay, he wasn't that bad.
I mean, this was a championship year for him, so...
That is very strange for Jimmy to be running back there, and he don't have problems. Like,
I think that sounds like he had a problem, but I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not really listening.
MVR spoiler. What are you talking about? There is no spoiler in the back end of these cars. That's the wing.
Ha ha ha. Ooh, Pop-Tarts.
I miss like that car. The colors just made no sense honestly for both sponsors, but they worked for some reason.
Is that also CarQuest?
Yeah, like it was just basically switch between CarQuest and Kellogg's, whatever they want to put on there. Wow. Daniel Meade said this was the first and so far only race that they've ever attended in person.
Wow.
You need to go to another one. Especially the next gen car. You missed an entirely new car with the Gen 6. Oh, look at this battle for the lead. Teammates working together. DI to the front.
When did DEI shut down? Was it shortly after this?
It would have been 2008 would have been their last year on their own. 2009 they merged in with Ganassi and formed Earnhardt Ganassi Racing, and then in 2014 Teresa stepped out from the company altogether and took the name away, so it just became Ganassi again, which I know a lot about because I am working on the rise and fall of Ganassi Racing.
Yeah.
Still in the middle of writing everything. Yeah, Andrew Meyer says this race was the last breath of life for DEI.
So did the 8 go away after this year?
No, it actually didn't. It ran 7 races in 2009 of Eric Almirola, and then they lost the funding and shut the team down.
So where did he go after that?
He just kind of floated around after that.
Till he ended up with
Well,
Richard Petty.
He eventually ended up with Junior Motorsports for a little while, and then Richard Petty. Just kind of funny. He went from DEI and then floated around, and then all of a sudden he's with Junior Motorsports.
We got a super chat.
Oh, appreciate that from our good friend Hot P there. PSO, I'm still mad about Mid Ohio. Oh, I'm sorry.
So I hadn't really looked at the schedule, and I missed the podcast last night. So they got taken off the schedule?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not racing there next year.
What kind of track is that?
Road course.
Ah.
It went away in favor of Portland.
See, I think I saw a quick
And also,
thing.
I don't know if you noticed this or not, but in the truck series, they're not racing at Canadian Tire. They're actually racing at Sonoma. First time in a long time they race at
cool.
Sonoma. Since the 90s, that trucks haven't raced at Sonoma.
Dang. I wonder if they chose to not to go to Canada because of COVID stuff still.
I think that's what it is. Like, they could have fans, but they still wouldn't be, like, full attendance, and NASCAR just doesn't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
I think NASCAR's strategy is, hey, if you won't let us hold all the fans, then we ain't coming.
Yeah, we'll go somewhere that...
Like, there's too many... People have had too much of a chance to get vaccinated at this point. Let's just party on now. That's kind of how they're approaching it. They still want to be safe and all, but they're not wanting to do tiny crowds anymore, unless it's just a bad race and it's tiny crowd in the first place.
Yeah. That's cool. Like, they're going to, like, Portland, Oregon?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I think it's still cool that, you know, the people that live in that region will get a race closer to them.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that there's that many NASCAR fans in that area. Don't know. But at least that, they'll get a race, you know. I mean, the nearest thing comes is California area.
Hey, appreciate the $4.99 there, Hunter. Doing pretty good. Kind of bummed we didn't get to watch the 2017 race, but this will do instead. I hope the fishing's been good for you. Yeah, Justin Striff said Canada still has a lot of restrictions.
Yeah, well.
Like, the border is open now again, but they still have a ton of restrictions.
Fun fact, we could have gone to Canada last month.
Yeah, we were real close.
We went to Michigan, and so the Canadian border was like right on the other side of Detroit. So I'm like, dang, if we had our passports, we could have just drove over to Canada.
Yeah. I appreciate that $2, Scott. He said, Ben Kennedy said that in an interview. I guess I was talking about the reasons for the, like, Sonoma and the truck series and all that.
Cool.
Frank said he feels bad for Canadian fans, but the decision makes sense and agrees that the Northwest is an untapped market since early truck series days. But Portland, really bad town or not, that isn't a great track. Yeah, true.
See, I think Portland just sounds like a fun place to go, like, visit. Like, I don't want to, you know, vacation or, you know.
Wait, what's going on?
Hold up, son. Drag break.
Well,
I don't know who he's holding the sun up to.
does Jimmy see that sign? Jimmy, I'm holding a Post-it note. I hope you see this from out there.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Actually, he was talking about the 96 car. Is he sitting next to him and is he telling his like crew chief, like, tell your driver to drag the brake or something like that? I bet that's what it really was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, actually it is because now he's paired up to 96 now.
So who's this at this point? Who's the 96?
Tony Raines, I think.
Okay.
Or no, J.J. Yaley. It was Tony Raines the year before. It's J.J. Yaley here. Because when J.J. Yaley lost his ride to Kyle Busch, he kind of went to this car, which was kind of like a JGR Toyota extension team or something like that. So.
Yeah. Kind of like Gaunt Brothers. No.
Yeah, more comparable to Gaunt Brothers than 2311. Because they're not that great. Which is kind of funny because now Gaunt Brothers is the same number.
Well, that's what I thought. Because I'm like, well, Toyota, kinda, it's an extension, but...
you see Dale Jr.'s car there. It's like that season. It was like green on the bottom and white on top, white on the bottom, green up top. This one it's green on the bottom, white up top, and actually it's got little. It looks like little scribbles if you see it every now and again. That's actually a bunch of names all over his car of fans.
Cool. You did that more recent years, right? The Mountain Dew car?
I did it in 2017, and then I also did it in 2010.
And you did the Jimmy Johnson something.
Yeah, I got onto Jimmy's car, too.
I think I got screwed on that one. I definitely signed up for it and signed my name, and then when I put in my information to find the car, find my name on the car, it said, sorry, you can't be found.
Oh, no.
I mean, not that it really mattered, because, shoot, if you ordered the diecast, you'd have to take a magnifying glass to try to look at, look and find your name.
I feel like we've watched a Talladega race before, but I can't remember which ones we've watched.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have.
It wasn't this one, though.
No.
Let me see what it was. What have we watched before?
Hey, does this mean you got a new member to the channel? What does that mean?
Oh, yeah, appreciate that, Scott. Thanks for joining part of Danny B Superfans and the members. Appreciate that. Well, according to... Oh, we watched the 2013 race. That's what we watched.
Oh, okay. See,
that was McMurray won that one.
Yeah.
Hey, look who's in the lead.
No.
Whoa, damn!
Well, if you just looked at the crowd, that would tell you. You wouldn't have to even look at the track.
Down to the lead.
Did we ever see Dale lead at Talladega?
We did. He actually did take the lead briefly in 2017.
I think that's the almost the happiest I've seen you at a race, because I don't think we've never seen Alex Bowman lead.
No, I feel like we've seen him lead.
I don't know.
Hey, appreciate Spencer becoming a member for 4 months. How awesome is that?
Wow. But yeah, on the 2017 one, I think Dale Jr. had a problem with the steering wheel. Like, I think I heard it. I remember it like came off or something.
Yeah, and he had to like basically control it with his hand.
Yeah. But that was still a cool winner, 2017.
Yeah.
Seeing Ricky's first win.
Who do you think wins this one?
Well, I already know. I saw it in the chat.
Oh.
So I'm not. If other people don't know, I'm not adding it for them.
Okay. I'm gonna get something to drink. You want to entertain them?
I don't like this part.
Well, too late. Here you go.
Hurry. I feel like I'm just talking to myself.
You are.
It's like, okay, hi. Took too long.
Who's winning?
I don't know. It's not on the screen.
Oh.
I moved the chat.
Oh. Okay.
Water?
Nope. Tea.
I don't know why this looks clear. Oh, I guess it's just not a dark color tea. It just looks like water.
No.
Take over his chair, Claudia. Okay, get up. I should have done that. Dang. Too late.
Mr. Chance, I need to get you a chair like this. Hot Piss asks, I hate saying the name, but it's the name though. How did I become a member? I think there should be like a thing at the bottom where you can become a member, I think. I'm not sure though.
Let me see it. Oh.
Appreciate the 99 cents there, Taz.
I don't know.
I don't think we can see it on our end because we're the host of it.
But Let me look on my phone. I've never seen it.
Oh, Jimmy Johnson's back up there, but I don't think he's on the lead lap. Yeah, he's 42nd. Oh, hi. Well, Shuggy just come up to us, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. Because when I click on it, it says, send stickers, send super chat.
How many accounts can this troll possibly have? It's getting so annoying. Hunter Nixon, do I miss tandem style drafting the COT car set? Honestly, I do a little bit. It was kind of fun to watch. It was even funner to do in games, honestly.
What, the tandem drafting?
Yeah.
Well, they stopped doing that what year? Ish.
They kind of made him stop it in 2011, I think.
I still think it was cool when we,
Oh, hello, kitty.
I think he just wants to be pet.
He wants petted. He doesn't like to be held.
Whoa.
He's like, let me out!
But when we went to Michigan, we saw Trevor Baines.
Yeah, they had Trevor Baines' 2011 Daytona 500 car.
So that was so cool to see, like, all the roughed up bumper and whatnot from just the locked bumpers.
Yeah.
Tandem drafting. You want to watch the race cars?
No Tires Just Gas says, DannyBTalks, I'm trying out for the wedding singer on Saturday. Wish him luck. Good luck. Hope
Well, that's
you do
cool.
Good. 0 to 4. Danny, are you and Claudia still planning on going to Talladega on Sunday? Actually, we're not. Sorry.
I have to work too much next week, I think.
She just needs a chance to rest.
Sundays are my 1 day off a week, and I think I have to work like around 60 plus hours next week. So
Yeah.
I didn't think I could, when we go to Talladega, we always make it a day trip, leave the house at 3, 4
Yeah.
in the morning, and don't get home till almost midnight. So it's just a really long day,
Yeah.
and I just hate to use my one off day doing that and then have a 60-hour week behind it.
And
so
we still went to 6 races this year, plus an SRX race. And we're already making plans for probably a lot more races next year. Like, this is a record for us this year. Mm-hmm,
yeah.
But we're making plans for more races next year. We're going to the Clash. We're going to LA. We've already bought our flight for that. So we are going to the Clash, actually. Mm-hmm. Kind of surprised. Didn't have that on your list this time last year, did you?
No, because I thought we were trying to do what, it's always been my dream to do. Side note, that's cool they had Academy as a sponsor.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I just saw that and I thought that was cool.
Yeah, they were around for a little bit.
We wanted to do, more or less I wanted to do, my dream has been doing the West Coast Swing. Mm-hmm. And so
really just for the tourism part of it.
I guess so, but and that way you could knock out a couple tracks all in, a stretch, but I don't think it's realistic to miss over 2 weeks of work.
Yeah.
So what we were thinking about doing is flying in Vegas. We can watch in Vegas, spending, the week in the area, whether it be, Vegas stuff, going to Grand Canyon, whatnot, watching Phoenix, flying out. But once we started thinking about it, we decided that the Clash would have been a neater experience. Next gen, first time to see that, unique experience. And I have family that lives out there, so we're going to stay with them. So free lodging and had enough flight points to pay for a flight. So it's okay, free lodging, free flight, I think it makes more sense to go to Clash.
Yeah. And then we're probably going to go to... We didn't go to the Music City Grand Prix this year. We both had things going on. We might try to go to that next year, though, if we can. But,
Ooh, that's a mess.
Problems.
Other races I think I would like to go to.
We might go to Indy 500 next year.
Possibly, but I'm talking about more NASCAR things that I'm is kind of on my goal.
Mm-hmm. Gateway, maybe?
Gateway, that's definitely doable.
The New Atlanta.
New Atlanta. Road America, I would really love to go. We were supposed to go last year, but Southwest moved our flight where we wouldn't get to Milwaukee until like 11:30, and all the rental car places were closed. So we kind of got screwed out of that one this year. So hope to have a little bit of redemption for next year. I think Darlington I'd love to go to. But yeah, so new things on the horizon, hopefully.
Michael Toss asked me, am I excited for NASCAR 21 Ignition? I am. Claudia, hand me that thing down there. Since we'll go full screen for a second. I am fully ready and even have my own custom game cover ready. I'm not going to have Chase, Bubba, and Blaney on my cover. I got to have the man right there.
When does that game actually like physically come out?
Around our anniversary. I think
next month. Okay.
Like October 26th, 7th, or 8th, something around there.
Oh, wow. So either our wedding anniversary or dating anniversary.
Yeah. So the fun fact on there, me and her, we officially become a couple on October 26th.
No. That's our wedding anniversary, honey.
October 28th. And then we got married on October 26th. Alright, MVRC, go get you some food. I'll try to keep my eye on the chat as much as I can. Hunter Nixon says few races that he wants to knock off his list next year is the Southern 500 and Charlotte. We definitely need to go to Darlington. We have been to Charlotte
Southern 500
before.
would be what, the fall one?
Yes.
Technically?
Yes.
See, I liked when they did the throwbacks at the Southern 500, so it makes me kind of annoyed. Like, they hadn't announced which one the throwback is one, have they?
No,
if
not
it's
yet.
I'm
It'll probably
hoping
be the spring.
I know, probably just to create interest for it.
Yeah.
But it's like the Southern 500, I guess that one's like the crown jewel, and then throwback weekend is just a fun additive. Is that...
yeah, I think so.
Anyways, but yes, we will probably try to go to the fall one just because it's on a holiday weekend and it makes it easier just for us to drive over there.
Uh-huh. Look how classy he's dressed for this interview in front of a green screen.
Okay, he's wearing a button-down shirt, a sweater, and a blazer. I'm sure that's very toasty.
Now it'd be like, just wear a polo or something like that.
Yeah. Well, shoot, drivers nowadays probably just wear a t-shirt and show up.
Honestly, yeah.
Well, not to down anybody, but, are we frozen?
Nah, we're not frozen, but the chat was giving me issues, so I'm just trying to pull it back up.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, that thing they had instead of the award ceremony last year?
Mm-hmm.
Who was it, like Sheldon Creed? Was literally just wearing...
He wasn't in a Hawaiian shirt or something like that?
Yeah, like a button-down shirt. I can't remember. Him and...
Chase was dressed very casual, I
Well,
think.
he had jeans.
Yeah.
And at least like a sports coat. I can't remember what Austin Cindric was wearing. But I think I was so bothered that Sheldon Creed was just in like a kind of button-down short-sleeve shirt and like, I don't know. He just looked so casual. Like, you know, like you're going for school picture day. You know, you want to dress a little nicer than a t-shirt, but...
I feel like this year, instead of, yes, honor your 2021 champion, but you should also honor the 2020 champion, because I feel like they didn't get a proper ceremony.
Yeah.
Like, just gonna have something for both of them.
Yeah, Chase needs to do Burnouts on Broadway.
Yeah.
Well, he'll probably do it anyway, because it was what, the playoff drivers? When they did, so he would do it anyway this year. Which, we'll definitely have to do a video again for that.
Yeah. Yeah, a better video. I feel like we didn't do enough vlogging of that
What?
the last
I
time.
think you just kind of, filmed it?
I just filmed the burnouts, yeah.
I was going to say...
we need to give, like, a proper, like, experience of what Nashville is like for that this
Yeah,
year.
Nashville was really cool when we went back in 2019. Were you able to see the cars? I can't remember. Were they parked where you could see them?
I think so.
But at Riverfront Park area down there, they had a little stage set up with music, driver autographs.
Oh, and fun fact on that, we were looking at all these drivers signing autographs, and then there was Matt Crafton sitting all by himself. No one wanted to come see him. No one wanted to talk to him. He had a stack of hero cards.
Well, the thing is, probably
no one around
not many people knew who he was. Versus, like,
as sad as that is, but people in Nashville probably had no clue that he was the Truck Series champion.
No, because like you see the big line for people like, I think Martin Truex and maybe Denny Hamlin. I felt like there was a lot of Toyota people over there when we happened to look at it, and there was this huge line of people bringing sheet metal and helmets and all this other stuff. To get autographed, and so anyways, and then you had this guy over here, no line, so, obviously you looked at the big cup guys, there's somebody important, like if you're not into racing. But other than that, at Riverfront Park, they had different booths set up that I think it was like different tracks was just trying to advertise or whatnot, so it was a neat experience, so you'll definitely have to film more in depth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scott McNew appreciated $2. He says, highly recommend going to Indy 500. It's amazing. It looks like it is. I watched a vlog from this group, from this YouTube couple named Kara and Nate, who are actually from the same town we live in, and they went to Indy 500 last year, and it looked like an awesome experience. But then again, they had a great experience. They got to be in the pits with Helio, and he won.
Yeah.
Did I say that right? Helio?
Helio. Thanks.
No, Elio. You say Elio.
Oh, caution's out.
Caution's out.
Stage break?
No stages back then.
You know what? I kind of like stage racing. It breaks it up, Especially like, there's some races that are caution free, just instead of monotonous round and round and round, at least, in like this day and age, if there is no cautions like for wrecks or anything, at least you have those three. I guess two technically in the middle of the race. That breaks it up. Because I think at least like I said, if it is monotonous, at least you can watch a restart. Them all file back up. Debris.
Yep, right there it is. Someone said, why do some of the cars have red roof numbers? Did NASCAR still the $1 Million Challenge still? No, that ended, I think, in 1996 or 1997, something like that. And, no, that's just, if they have red numbers, it's just, that was a design choice, so no reason or rhyme to that. No, Coleman said no wins, no autograph.
Oh, talking about
Matt Crafton.
I was like, huh? What, did I miss something on the street? Yeah, we were actually there for that was so strange. That to see that, like, I kind of was rooting for him because I just wanted that to happen. Like, how do you win a championship and didn't win all season?
And I realized he's technically in the championship for it now if no wins again.
Wow.
Do it again.
How far are they along? Are they in the round of...
They're in the final round.
Already? So they only race like 2 more times? So they don't race for a couple more weeks?
Yeah. Yeah, they have a lot longer breaks.
No.
Who do we think will win this year? I honestly think it's Hamlin's year. Brandon Stawicki said that Black Flags Matter is not going to Talladega. He posted on Instagram. Well, I know he wasn't feeling too good last night.
Yeah, I just looked 8 minutes ago. Unfortunately, won't be heading to Talladega. Was supposed to leave tomorrow, but can't shake whatever bug I have. Slept all day. Pretty much done with attending races this year, and it was so awesome. It was a pleasure meeting y'all. And we'll begin planning for 22.
Well, Darian, if you're watching, I hope you feel better, man.
Yeah, I had a rough spell a couple weeks ago, so I know what that's like. So.
But yeah, we found it wasn't COVID, so we didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I've been to so many doctors, we don't know what it is. But I had a rough patch, so if he's going through something similar, it's rough.
Well, looks like it's Jarrett on his own this weekend.
Yeah, I guess we will probably see Darian.
Maybe he'll go to Clash.
I mean, that's so close to where he's from, so
Yeah.
I figure that's probably the next time we'll see him.
All right, Elliott Sadler won the race off pit road.
Wow, Travis Quaffle was plus 10.
But Harvick is the leader. Is it weird seeing Harvick in Shell Pennzoil colors?
No, because I've seen it before.
Okay. Oh yeah, because we watched the 07 500, didn't we? Yes, we did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one he passed Mark Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker. For at least Mark Martin. I was rooting for him.
It's like, you should feel happy because it was like a big moment for RCR to win another Daytona 500 since Dale Earnhardt. But, yeah, it was interesting. I don't know if she's watching the stream, but I just seen on Twitter, Ultimate 23 Dragon said that with newer races, yeah, NASCAR is going to be a lot more stricter with the copyright detection. Older races might be the way to go for the future with this series, and I agree with
Yeah. Were you streaming it or trying to stream it from NASCAR's like YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Versus these are people that repost, so what?
I'm just laughing. This meme. NASCAR puts races up for free on YouTube. Oh, cool. Now I can watch it with my friends. NASCAR. Wait, that's illegal.
Oh, that's fun.
And just remember, guys, no spoilers or anything like that. They had wings back then, but no spoilers on the race. Claudia had never seen it before. Oh, I forget. This is when they didn't have double file restarts. They were single file, and then your lap cars are on the inside.
No, that makes no sense.
Looking back, that was a dumb way to restart. That's one of the best moves that NASCAR ever made, in my opinion.
No, I remember that was on one of the races that we did watch. Gosh,
Yeah.
that is so dumb.
Yeah, Don Vu.
'Cause didn't
Only
you
Jared
think-
is going to Talladega now.
Then you think, oh, yay, somebody, so-and-so is, take the lead. And it's like, oh, wait, you're a lap down.
Yeah.
Is any of your other YouTube buddies that live in the Georgia area going?
I don't know if they are or not.
I hadn't heard.
All right, Trolls, you're getting old at this point. I don't know what to do. I don't know what we did to just piss off your world, but leave us alone. It's grow up. I would love to not have slow mode on, but idiots like you make me have to do that. Wow, look at this JGR way out front.
Mm-hmm. Looks very familiar.
Mm-hmm. I liked his cars back then better. They just looked better. Even the pedigree car looked better back then. Oh, look at this big run here.
Oh, yeah.
That's the tandem right there a little bit. See, like, they was discovering the tandem a little bit, but they weren't doing it solid like they were a few years later. I appreciate the $4.99 there, Preston Friels. What do you think about Byron's Valvoline scheme for Roval? Imagine 2000 that Valvoline would be a sponsor in 24 instead of 6. That is hard to believe looking back on it.
I haven't seen it. Have you?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
John Wood, that's a guy who wouldn't last long in NASCAR, but at least as a driver, because now he's like in the corporate side of Wood Brothers Racing.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
There's like 10 pictures.
It's different looking, that's for sure. I think I like Larson's Valvoline cars better.
I don't know. Something about that neon number color just does not go with that scheme.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, shoot.
He's sideways! Okay, he actually is sideways. He's all over the place. Jeff!
Oh, no.
Jeff, no! Jeffrey!
He's crunched. But, yeah, I don't know.
That was a bad year for Jeff Gordon.
Something about these I don't know. Too much is going on.
Yeah.
I think if the number was a different color. Now, I don't know what color I'd make it. I mean, I know this is like William Byron's thing. But the thing is, with the yellow spoiler and the banner, and then a different color yellow of the number, it's too much.
I feel like the neon probably look better when it's actually on the car. The little computer renderings never looks right on it.
Well, you know what? I don't know, because the yellows don't match.
Yeah.
I think that bothered me about Chase Elliott's championship car. You know, I think it was neat that he had a different scheme, so looking at it, that it was, his championship car, and not just, it's another Napa scheme. Which race is that? Mm-hmm. But it did bother me that the yellows were off. But I would agree. I think Kyle Larson's Valvoline scheme is like by far my favorite Valvoline scheme.
Yeah. By the way, if you guys see me looking at my phone, I have gotten rid of the pop-up chat that was on the computer just because it was going so slow and I couldn't see everything you guys were saying. So I went to the chat here on my phone.
But then I can't see it because then
Well, it was just going too slow. It really was like only telling me like one person every few minutes. So.
Well, you can put it on there so I can see it. It went blank on the stream on our end.
Okay, but it literally wasn't loading, so.
I was gonna say, well, I know I can't see nothing. Excuse me.
Ooh, Jimmy. Hit like a piece of tire.
Yeah, I think it's... dang.
They're done.
No, there's no crash clock.
But still, I think that's done right there.
Were you able to pull it back up?
Yeah, let me see if it's up.
Was it because it's on slow mode?
Nah, it's just, it does this.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
Oh, close. Dang.
Ooh.
He had a break real hard.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh, I love that number one car. Is that Jamie?
No, that was Martin.
Oh, Mark Truex.
Yeah. Sorry, I guess I could have sounded like Mark Martin too.
That's why I was like, huh? So what was this a spring race?
Fall actually.
So in 2008.
Yeah.
So you were in the 8th grade.
Yes.
Awkward middle school. Dang.
Dang, Jimmy's having such a bad day here. Kurt too. Does that feel weird seeing Kurt Busch in a 2 car?
Sure. I mean, I knew he raced in it, so it's not like this is the first time I've seen it. That paint scheme could be better. I feel like the side needs a little bit more design. What is your favorite paint scheme from the COT era?
Ooh. That's a good question. There's a lot of good ones.
Okay, you don't have to pick one. Name off some of your favorites.
I liked Carl Edwards' Affleck car from 2009 forward.
Uh-huh.
I liked...
Jeff Gordon.
I liked Dale Jr. both the 2008 and 2009 DuPont cars. Jimmy Johnson's 2010 car I really liked.
Bless you.
Sorry. And I liked Jamie McMurray's #1 Bass Pro Shops car. Mm-hmm. Those are some of my favorite ones. What do you even know any that you like?
The ones you have upstairs. The ones that I've seen. Which is like the Hendrix set plus Mark Martin and who was the other one?
Oh, someone said the Red Bull cars. Those definitely look good.
Oh yeah,
there was one in the lead right there.
What's the other one you have? You have the Hendrix set, Mark Martin, and who?
And Tony Stewart.
Tony Stewart. Oh, you got rid of Casey King because his wing broke.
The Casey King one I had broke. It was a 2008, and it broke.
Oh, so his tire blew.
Yeah, he just had nowhere to go.
Ah, sucks.
I think this was a bad day for Hendrick altogether. Because Jimmy's been sucking. Those guys, a lot of those guys were in the back anyways as it was.
Yeah, because 5 is part of Hendrick, right? Is it Casey Mears at that point?
Yeah. Junior had the lead for a little bit, but... Scott McNew, appreciate $2. What do we think will happen to Matty D next year? Well, he actually said that, I think just recently, like the last few days, he still has no plans next year. Like,
that's so sad. I mean, I know it was a rumor, but the rumor, I really like that option. I mean, it's not going to be...
Of him going to college.
Yes, I mean, obviously they've already picked their driver, but that I felt like would have been such a good opportunity for him because Colleague is still a competitive team, but yet, you know, I just felt like that ride would have fit him well. You know, so it's not like you're really downgrading if you're going to a really competitive team.
True.
You know, because, I mean, he runs mediocre now, so he could be mediocre to good.
Wow, look at the points standings there.
Wow. You got Jimmy close, Greg's not too far, and then it's like, forget it.
Forget you guys.
But anyways, you know, you could be mediocre to good with Colleague, or you can just be average, you know, or below average in the Cup Series, you know.
Yeah.
But... I know Gibbs has a couple rides open now, but I don't see him going there. Because somebody said on Twitter or wherever I was looking at, said that he already burned bridges with Joe Gibbs or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Was he racing for them?
At one point, yeah.
Oh, so then he probably ain't going back there. Yeah, I don't know where he goes. If he races, I don't see him in the Cup Series. I don't see any slots being available.
It'll be Xfinity Series or Truck Series, I think.
Has he ever raced trucks? Was that...
Maybe.
Speaking of...
Maybe not.
Speaking of the open Gibbs cars, who would you put there?
Ty Gibbs, obviously. I'd put Ty Gibbs in the 18, honestly. The 20... 20, I'd probably put John Hunter Nemechek in there.
Would you? And then I guess Brandon Jones is already contracted.
If he's got funding from Menards, then probably.
Who was the other person people were saying? I can't remember because they're like, no, leave John Hunter in there. Who was the other person people were saying? I can't think of who it was.
Yeah, I'd probably say put John Hunter Nemechek in the 20 and then Ty Gibbs in the 18.
But I can't think of anybody else in their camp that would have been that competitive. Oh, dang, I can't remember who it was.
Seahawks 24 said he doesn't know if Matt's ever run in a truck. He knows he definitely hasn't won in the trucks.
Yeah. It kind of stinks. Like, I feel like Matt DiBenedetto is such a likable person. Like, a fan favorite underdog. Like, you know. But gosh, he has no funding. And you know what? Sometimes being a likable guy ain't enough, you know.
I feel like Roger Penske is ready to just cut his ties with Matt DiBenedetto. So I don't feel like he's going to put him into the Xfinity 22 either.
Yeah. Who do you think is going to go there?
I really don't know. I don't even know if they'll have a Xfinity car next year, to be honest.
4-1.
Yeah. Sorry, Ryan Newman.
Do you think... Do we know confirmed? Well, I guess maybe not confirmed that it's his last year. You think probably?
I guess it's not confirmed, but I'm kind of expecting it to be.
I think he runs part-time next year.
Just whatever he can get in.
Well, I think he. My opinion. I say he stays with Roush, but goes part-time. But I don't know where his funding goes because I feel like all the funding he does have goes to Brad.
Yeah.
Oscar Mayer.
Which, there's also the possibility for Ryan Newman, if he wants to just run super speedways, he might kind of be like Brennan Gaughan and race the 62 car at just super speedways or something like that.
Yeah.
And then again, I don't know if he wants to run just super speedways either, so...
I like that AT&T car.
Scott McNew thinks that, I guess in regards to the Xfinity 22, it'll either be an all-star car where you get like Blaney, Logano, Cindric in there, whoever, or it'll just go away. It's what he thinks will happen with that car.
Yeah, because I can't think of anybody they have in the pipeline.
Yeah. Haley Deegan's supposed to be running some Xfinity Series races next year, isn't she? I think. I don't know who with, though.
She's in the Ford. I don't know.
Maybe she could do something with Penske or Stewart Haas or something like that. Do you think Riley Herbst will stay with SHR or do you think he'll go somewhere else?
I don't know. Like, not a ding against him, but I feel like he's not that good to be taking up a good rod.
He's done better just as the season's gone on.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said Newman in the Truck Series would be fun.
That would be. Wow.
Wow.
I really like those stripes on the DEI cars.
Yeah, it was just so iconic because it looked like on one side of the car it looked like a 3, on the other side of the car it looked like an E.
Yeah. That's really a shame that Teresa Arnhart really essentially took all the...
Basically just come down to pride is what it really come down to.
Because that would be awesome, like on Throwback Weekend, is like be able to do that and do the font, but she ain't gonna let that happen.
No.
Oh, get that off.
Yeah, no ad, sorry.
They don't carry eBay. I kind of forgot eBay existed. I bought, I think, one thing from eBay.
Yeah.
I think it was your... Oh, that scared me.
What a way to come back. Get the good stuff as we crash everywhere.
Dang, almost... Yeah, that's practically the big one right there.
Yeah, not practically.
Ooh.
Dang. When you can see the motor, it was pretty bad.
No.
Oh, he's mad.
You think?
Nah. That's unfortunate.
Like they were saying about the Red Bull cars, I like how the bull
that
jumps
was one
across
that's one of my favorite parts.
The wheel well.
You don't see teams get that creative with the car like that, like they used to.
Look at the youngin.
It's okay, bud. You'll win a championship a few years later.
Oh, that fluid. Oh, gosh.
David Gilliland, who had already gone to a backup car after being involved in that shunt on Friday afternoon with Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s right rear tire.
Goodness, I keep yawning.
Hey, wake up.
I'm sorry. We're had a long day.
All right, guys. We're not sticking around for the whole red flag, so let's move on a little bit. There's all the people involved in that.
Well, hold on, go back a second. I saw Martin Truex Jr. That's all I saw. Oh, dang, sorry.
Even he looks a lot younger back
Oh,
then.
gosh.
You didn't even know who that was, did you?
Well, for a split second I didn't then I was looking, okay, hat, shirt, okay.
Don't get dirty in that. That was a what? Okay, here you go.
Okay. Erica Marola.
No one really too big, except for like Truex, I'd say.
Uh-huh.
And Vickers was pretty good. Kane, too. Keep moving forward. Alright, now we're back under caution at least. True that, we're not even halfway yet.
Oh boy. I might be falling asleep here on the stream.
It's the sleeping stream, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alan, a 17-minute red flag, and again, of the 9 cars involved in that incident a moment ago, 5 of them had led the race. Vickers, Truex, Casey King, McMurray, and Almirola. Those 5 had led.
Someone said a race watch along at this time of the year surprises me as much as the Jaguars actually playing like a good football team. Well, it's been a while since it's been a while since we did this, but we've kind of missed this a little bit.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time since my channel felt like it used to, so we're trying to kind of bring back the magic of DannyBTalks a little bit.
Let's see. I think the last one we watched was the 2014 race watch along. Let me make sure the volume's down. Okay. 8 months ago.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh, has it really been that long ago?
Yeah.
The first one we did was, it says streamed a year ago. Okay. July 31st last year.
Wow. And we've done how many of these?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our 8th one.
Wow.
I guess this was like a fun thing for us to do last year while we kind of had, our work was kind of out of whack, you know?
Yeah.
So now we both have full-time jobs now. It makes it harder to carve out time to sit down and stream for a couple hours. What?
Just these trolls, they keep. Why do you keep going through all the effort to make all these accounts just to say stupid crap that you know you'll get blocked for? This new name is Danny B. Just quit the stream. All caps. What will it take for you to just quit? I just want you to quit. Go away. Just never come back. It's exactly how I feel about you, you pathetic little man, or whoever you are. Just leave me the crap alone already.
After a 17-minute red flag from a 9-car wreck that happened toward the front of the pack. Quick summary on the day. Our McDonald's
Idiots like you make people never want to do YouTube again.
had some troubles. Yeah, he just lost the draft, and he got way in the back, got lapped, finally got the lap back, got lucky there. Managed to get into the hunt. Meanwhile, Jeff Gordon caught in a bad situation.
Got in a bad situation. Dave Rudman has a tire go down, cuts right across Jeff's nose. He turns right to avoid it, gets into the wall, dings up the DuPont Chevrolet.
And then the big one started with Brian Vickers up toward the front of the pack. He was
Joshua says, I also got to watch the spring race, Danny. Had some amazing racing. I guess I'm not really as familiar with the 2008 spring race at Talladega. Maybe we'll have to revisit that one. I really don't remember much about that one.
All the chase guys, none of them were involved in the wreck.
It's amazing. On board Jimmy Johnson.
This Barbie Crash keeps saying, hi, Donnie. I don't know if you don't know my name right, but it's Danny. Or,
Danny.
Don't know if you're a troll account or you just don't know my name right.
Brought us some race snacks.
Some Cheetos Puffs. Just trying to keep yourself awake a little bit.
Yeah. These are like the best snack. They're like white cheddar cheese Cheeto Puffs.
Yeah, I know 3 to 4 all YouTube chats have trolled. It's just that we know it's the same person who's been doing this for weeks and weeks and weeks now. And it's like, why keep bothering? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, it's just annoying for me. It's annoying for the mods having to get rid of you. You know. Someone said that you need a Red Bull.
Yeah. Those don't taste that bad. But you know what? I was talking with my mom last night, and she was talking about a girl at her work drinks like 3 energy drinks before going to work.
Oh gosh, that's too much.
Like, drinks like 3 within a day.
I can barely drink like 1 every month.
And I told my mom, I said, the only time I drink energy drinks is if I have like a really early morning at work and I need to, get awake and I just want something to drink, like, or have an early drive.
Yeah, like a long trip to a race or something.
It's usually if I have like a really long or hard day, I feel like it's a little pick me up. Mm-hmm. Now, I can't drink one every day. No. And then my mom was like, well, that's not good for your heart or whatever, which, I mean, it's
really
not because there's too much caffeine. But then I started talking to her about Rowdy, and I said, I think, like, okay, I'm a little biased because I'm a NASCAR fan and I wanted to try it anyway.
I mean, it tastes good.
No, well, hold on. So that's why I bought it to begin with. Mm-hmm. But that, I swear, is, like, in my opinion, one of the best energy drinks I've tasted. Mm-hmm. And that's not just because, I'm a NASCAR fan and I want to like that and buy it and support.
I like that most of them have, like, 0, if not any sugar.
Yeah, very low sugar. I think like the lowest one has like 5 calories or something. Mm-hmm. And even the ones that are the normal ones are only like 90 calories for a whole can.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Rowdy, Nicholas Gray said that he just had a Rowdy.
Yeah, like I want to try their new flavors, but around here you can only find their classic ones like cherry, limeade, strawberry lemonade, the green one. Okay, I guess you can find 5. Peach mango and the chiseled ice. I want to try the new one. They just came out with grape. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. Grape
and something else. I can't remember what the other flavor was. And then you need to try cotton candy still.
Yes, I still want to try cotton candy. I don't want to go over that story.
Basically, Darian drank his...
Whoa!
Oh, hold on to it. So basically, for people who don't know the story, Darian drank Danny's cotton candy.
And he didn't even realize because they did it like in his sleep or something.
Sad day. And we actually found that cotton candy one at a quick trip on the way to Atlanta. So if we get to go to Atlanta next year, we get that.
I'm getting one and I'm not waiting to drink it.
Or maybe Santa Claus might bring you that for...
Okay, Santa Claus. Because that's what Santa Claus needs to get me for Christmas.
Just kidding.
Santa Claus is in our chat every now and again.
I'll get you that for Christmas. You're like, wow, why is this present so heavy? And it's a big box of Rowdy. Cotton candy specifically.
Yeah.
I wonder, I hadn't been on their website. Can you like mix and match and get like different...
I don't know if you can or not.
Or do you have to buy like a case of the same flavor? Which I actually wouldn't be opposed to that.
I think you have to get the same flavor, honestly.
Like I said, I wouldn't be opposed to that. That one was actually good. I hadn't been a fan of really cotton candy. I don't know that I really had cotton candy.
Yeah.
But that was pretty good. I'm trying to think. It was like the new one that came out with like, what was it? It was something I don't think I would like. I think that's why I didn't really remember it. But the green apple one is probably my least favorite because it just tastes like a Jolly Rancher. Mm-hmm. And in that size can, it's just too much.
Yeah.
Now, if it was in a smaller can, I think I'd enjoy having that one.
Wow, what a pun. Someone said that was one good save when he saved it.
Ha, ha, ha. There's the dad joke.
Yeah. Wait, they just said Jimmy Johnson is leading now.
Wait, that's not right, is it?
Yeah.
But it is right?
Yeah.
Shoot, I need to pay more attention then.
Yeah, there he is, right up there in the front.
That's Power Talladega for you.
Wow.
This is bothering me. I don't know what...
Kind of funny, see Tony Stewart's in the subway car. They used to be with Tony and now they're with Tony's team.
Uh-huh.
We're seeing more contact in this race than we see at Martinsville.
Blue raspberries is the flavor.
Ah.
Oh, I forgot about the orange citrus one.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
They don't sell that around here, so that's why I forget.
Yes, this Alex McLeod said that's the power of the lucky dog right there. Wow, surprisingly, we actually have a good amount of people watching us tonight. We have 149 watching us.
Awesome.
So
Okay.
be sure to click the like button so YouTube will recommend us to more people to come in and join us.
Okay, so now going back to the Rowdy Energy, you can buy a 12-pack of the zero sugar variety. So you get cotton candy, green apple, blue raspberry, strawberry lemonade, chisel ice, and peach mango. So I guess you get 1, 2, 3. You get 2 of each kind. They also have a variety pack of 12 kind, which includes cotton candy, orange citrus, sour green apple, cherry limeades, strawberry lemonade, chisel ice, and peach mango. 1, 2, 3. I guess I don't know how they choose how many you get of each one. See, I think why I never ordered it online because I felt like I didn't want to spend, like, for example, the 12-pack's like $32. But if you have to think of it, that's like less than $3 a can.
Yeah.
So it's a good deal, but, you know, thinking about dropping, once you pay for tax and shipping, that's almost $40 on energy drinks.
Mm-hmm.
But if you break it down per each, it's not that bad.
I like the car that's in second. It's a Team Realtree camouflage car. Oh, appreciate the $2 there, Lux Luke. Tell to save the turtles. Okay, save the turtles. I'm confused, but thanks for the $2. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's got all that blaze orange and the camo on it.
What do we look at?
That Team Realtree car in second place, Mike Wallace, the 33. Wow. 22 different drivers have led, 34 lead changes.
Wow.
First and second, that time by they were 11th and 13th. So happens in a hurry.
Oh, someone's tire.
Definitely caution.
Ah,
There it goes.
oh yeah, a lot of damage there.
Is that the car you were just talking about?
Yeah, it looked good, but now
Jinx.
it's done. Ah, the podcast, they jinxing them all over the place.
I'll just call you Darian.
I really don't even remember that happening, so I didn't know. I just
funny.
thought the car looked good. Also, someone pointed out that Tony Stewart had weird hair in 2008.
I just noticed that when that
Showed a picture
graphic
of him.
came up.
He had like a mullet or something like that year.
It was more like brushed back. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he had such long hair.
That was the year when he grew his hair out.
And then take a lot of these guys out. Yeah.
I think he realized that was not a good look for him.
Even more damage, you can see all of those aluminum panels and things coming out. So that's probably
Off it goes.
as anything else.
Ooh, hit the 55 car.
To avoid the debris.
Yo, watch this right here.
Whoop.
Boom.
Marcus is bouncing off the nose of his Toyota. That does some damage too. Yeah, we saw that on the 48 car. He took one of those cars to right the front end and broke the split.
Someone said I jinxed him 13 years ago.
Windshield area.
Dang, that did a lot of damage.
Yeah, Michael, they gave Michael a hammer. He's working on from the inside.
Mike Wallace had a great race car here. In the 33 car now, trying to get this thing pieced up.
That was Richard Childress' car, I think.
Did these cars...
Dang, it hit the roof hard.
Did these, like, Car of Tomorrow ever have problems with their rear wings?
Yeah, because there was a few flips that happened, and they blamed it on the... Wow, this is interesting. Just watching what they're doing to fix this.
But you know, like, this seems silly an analogy, but the die cast, that's always an easy part to break. So was it like an easy part to get broken and like affect the way of the car?
Well, I guess it would only get broken when the car actually like wrecked, I guess.
Yeah.
But it was a big thing. Like it would just kind of, if the car spun out, it would just like pick up air and just send it flying, basically.
So is that why they did away with those?
Yeah, essentially. Like I think. Kozlowski had a flip at Atlanta in 2010 when Carl Edwards spun him.
Atlanta?
At Atlanta.
Dang.
They had some high speeds back then. But he flipped at Atlanta, and I think that was kind of like the final straw. That NASCAR was like, okay, in a few weeks they're coming back out with spoilers. I think Bristol 2010 was the last race of the wing, and then they went to the splitter and spoiler look.
Did you go to that race?
No.
I thought you went to Bristol in 2010.
Went to the nationwide race, not the Cup race.
I like all the little sound things they had when like it came out. Like, you know, I've noticed that with older races.
I'm
like
telling
all
you,
the,
it was a lot more fun back then with the broadcast.
I don't know what to call it. Like the sound effects.
Yeah.
They have for different things.
Energy 500 at Talladega. Aerial coverage brought to you by our good friends at Goodyear. Get there on solid armor technology with the strength of Kevlar for toughness and a comfortable.
Yeah, this is a good point. Alex McLeod said the COT was super safe. Just remember Michael McDowell's Texas wreck. Yeah, that is true, but it's just that it would just flip more often than other cars usually would. Which the Gen 6 has had a lot of flips, and it's had a lot of near flips too, actually. That's an interesting graphic. I like this graphic, actually.
Ooh, that's cool.
Look, we can see the air. Jimmy, you're blowing up. I see the smoke. It's coming right out of your car. Jimmy, stop.
That is crazy. They're like blowing by that pack.
Yeah. That's why the 2-car tandem became so good over the next few seasons.
Dang.
Because it was literally just unfair if you did that.
Yeah.
And everyone else was like, what are they doing that for?
Man, I wish I could have watched racing like this live. You know,
yeah.
Tandem. Oh, wow, that's so cool.
Not sure if we lost the stream, but just try refreshing it, guys.
Was somebody saying something?
I don't know. It's just not playing for me. But it's showing green on mine on OBS. Might just be the Wi-Fi my phone was on. Sometimes it has an issue because now I'm playing an ad.
Yeah, I'm watching it live.
Yeah, just my phone. Yeah, you never saw these commercials, but Sprint had little commercials that looked almost like that. Someone said, it's just a mobile phone commercial, only without the angry eyes and sharp teeth. I get the reference, but
I don't.
Hey, Tony Jr., Andy Pinker, you got us? Sure. Hey, man, what's going on with those tires out there? You seen any issues at all?
Well, I mean, there's something going on. Our tire the other day was just, it had a small cut in it, but I don't know if things are just running so tight.
it's a good-looking car.
Mm-hmm.
Anything can make this happen. It's just really strange this happening nowadays.
Even this graphics package, I think, looks cool.
This is funny, just seeing this Panthers beat the Chiefs 34-0.
Oh, yeah, we got the Giants whooped the Seahawks. Now we're going into baseball. The Rays and White Sox are under rain delay, guys.
That's just so funny because, how a wave of, teams, get good and then they get bad and then,
Yeah.
or whatever. At least with pros, it seems like that. But it's funny, the Panthers actually this season are 3-0 or something.
Yeah, they're doing.
They're
good.
undefeated. They're not bad this year. But the Chiefs are so good. It's like, they won't score any points. That sounds about right.
This will be interesting in a few minutes if it comes up to it, because I saw NCAA football was coming up. It'd be interesting to see what the scores were back then.
Yeah.
Wonder how Tennessee did.
How were they in 08?
I don't know. I feel like that was right in that borderline when we were starting to get bad, but we were also decent. Now I'm interested. What was Tennessee's record in 08?
Who was the coach at that point?
I think Lane Kiffin.
This is a module that he's talking about, folks. You simply insert it right here. But like Andy said,
Okay, top 25. You got Oklahoma. Of course, Alabama's still up there. Missouri, oh my gosh.
Wow. LSU, Texas, Penn State, Texas Tech.
That's kind of surprising. You'll see.
Philip Fulmer was still coaching 08.
Okay. Georgia, Florida, of course, they're still there. Vanderbilt!
What the? Undefeated?
In the top 25.
They're higher than Tennessee.
Oh my gosh. Now that's a very surprise.
South Florida. Surely Tennessee's at least in the top 25. Come on.
One of the big concerns we were talking about a moment ago was a tire issue.
Ball State, wow.
All right, what was our record?
Like, to get your reference of how horrible Vanderbilt has gotten over the years, I seen on
Oh, wow, that was a bad year.
on Ticketmaster, they had you can buy a ticket to this Saturday's game at Vanderbilt playing UConn for $6.
Yeah.
Well, plus the fees, but the base price is $6. I mean, shoot, you can go to a high school football game for $6.
What time was that game? I'm halfway tempted.
I know. Okay, what were you gonna say in 2008? What?
2008, the Tennessee Vols went 5-7, 3-5 in the SEC. I think that was Philip Fulmer's last season.
Yeah, sounds about right. I'll turn your chat back on.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Cautions for debris, but they obviously are having a hard time keeping it totally cleaned up.
And we have asked a couple of Goodyear folks down there to
Oh yeah. Scott McNew said Kansas was also ranked back then.
Yeah. Which, yeah, I don't think of them for football. I think of them for basketball.
Oh yeah. Scott Cruz is from Tennessee, I think. He said 2008 was the year that Fulmer got fired.
Okay. You know, even though I don't think I've really ever watched Tennessee football until I went to school there.
Uh-huh.
So.
It just blows my mind that Vanderbilt was really 5-0.
Oh, I know.
Like, what teams did they beat to start that year?
Actually, I want to look. I know this. You know, this starts out as a stream for us watching the race.
These are chill streams because we have to. This is what we do when we watch a real live race. Anyways, we start off watching the race and then we start talking about other things too.
See if there's a real issue or whether these guys are just racing so close. They're cutting each other's tire.
But it is something happening that we haven't seen here in the past. I mean, starting with practice on Friday and now going through the race today.
Usually, if you have a tire problem, a real issue with the tires, it's after a certain amount of laps. So some of these have happened real quick.
Oh, look at this! You don't see that no more. Car coming out with an all black.
Oh, that's weird. Hey, I told you he wasn't done. There ain't no crash clock.
Yeah, he's back though.
Okay, they beat Miami, the Ohio version.
Okay,
South Carolina,
good win.
Rice,
Okay,
Ole Miss,
at Ole Miss
and Auburn.
Wow, those are good wins.
They barely lost to Mississippi State by 3. They lost to Georgia. Barely lost to Duke by 3.
Dang, they went on a big losing streak after a
Killed
big winning
by
streak.
Florida 42-14. Won Kentucky. Lost against us. Lost against Wake Forest.
So they started off good, but then they did bad. Well, and then they played in Music
Hold on,
City
1,
Bowl.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and whatever.
And then
Dang, they were doing so well, and then
who'd they play in Music City Bowl?
Boston College and won by 2.
Okay, well at least they got the win at home. Oh wow, Denny Hamlin good at Talladega. Who would have thought that?
No, really?
Yeah.
Gosh, I was so mad last year watching him win in person.
Uh huh.
But then again, I think if they would have flagged him for going below the yellow line and said he wasn't forced, then William Byron would have got the win. And I don't know that. I mean, I don't know. He's on, if you want to say our team, but I don't know that I'm a big William Byron fan. At least he has done better this year. I was really hard on him up to this year because he hadn't done anything.
Yeah.
He won he did not win Daytona 500. He won at Daytona. And so, yay, he won, but, he hadn't done anything. So at least this year he's actually proved himself. So I will have to say, I think last year me would have been mad. This year me would have been like, hey, okay, cool. Our teammate won.
Yeah. Appreciate the $5 from Nicholas Gray. If you're in the driver's seat who needs points, do you A, play it safe till the end, or B, run up front, risking getting wrecked but collect points? Well, back then, in this format, I would stay in the back.
Because can you only get points by finishing
how
position?
You finish, yes.
Yeah.
But today, since you get stage points, I definitely want to stay up front.
So this is like if you're needing points?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it just depends on what format we're talking about. Are we talking about in this time period or how we are today? For today, honestly, I want to stay in the front because I think Bowman last year proved how important it was to have good stage finishes and also finish good in races because He
didn't have a lot of wins to back him
He
up.
didn't have a lot of wins, but he pushed himself all the way to 6th place.
So, yeah, that's a solid answer.
Yeah. Yeah, Barry Boy Blast, we were going to watch the 2017 Talladega race, but unfortunately NASCAR blocked that, so we had to go to this for a backup.
If you want, yeah, we had a stream for 12 minutes. It lasted for 12 minutes.
Yeah,
and then,
and now that stream is privated and no more.
I was going to say, you can go back and watch 12 minutes of the race. But it is on YouTube, free to watch by yourselves.
Yeah, you can watch by yourself, but not with friends.
I do want to still, like, since we weren't able to watch it tonight, I do want to go back and actually watch that race.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bummer we can't stream this race. Well, not this one, but what I'm about to say, because I think it'd be neat to now I know what I know. But my very first Cup race,
Yeah.
like I think I don't even know that I had seen one Cup race before that. No, the only one I vaguely remember is Michigan. But
you're talking about the one where Larson got his first win?
Yes, that one. I vaguely remember that. So I don't really 100% remember the night race from 2016. So I'd like to go back and watch it, but we can't watch it on here. So
yeah, it's too new. Jake Umbayashi said diecast video win. So like going through all of our diecast stuff.
Yeah.
We'll go through our diecast when the collection's finally complete. So come back.
What? Complete? That's never.
So come back when I'm 60.
Still, you be buying stuff.
Probably.
You're like, oh look, I got Brexton Bush's.
Look, I got Brexton Bush's 4th championship car.
Okay, when you're 60, what are you now? Like you're like 26, so that's like 35.
Look, I got Brexton Bush Jr.'s championship car.
Oh my gosh, Brexton would almost be retiring if he was in NASCAR. Okay, we'll just say you're 25 because that's easier math. Yeah, we got 35 years and he's about 5'6".
Well, by the time I'm 60, I think we'll be lucky if NASCAR's even still around. So
don't say that. That sounds so sad.
I mean, it's gonna go away at some point, I'm sure. I don't know if it'll last forever.
Yes, it will.
Okay, that's kind of weird to think about, the fact that like sports could randomly just like there could be a day when we're like, no more NFL.
Yeah.
I'm noticing a lot of these cars have like bright colored roof numbers for some reason. I don't know if it's because it makes it easier for spotters or what. Oh, you know what? That's a good point, MVR. I probably need to do that, making it where only subscribers can use the chat. I hate to do that for people who are new to the channel, actually want to kind of enjoy it, but that might be the best thing to do.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Well, if it gets really bad, then
It's been bad all night, so I think we're going to do that, actually. I forgot about that being a thing.
So if somebody's new to the channel, do they know, like, does it say become a subscriber to...
I don't know if it tells them that or not, so we're just going to have to try it.
Come here, Katie.
Go to your mommy. Kitty just showed up, guys.
So awkward to pick up.
So feisty. Why are you so feisty? I mean, if all these troll accounts want to go for the effort of subscribing just to be a troll, then that's on them. Yeah, negative Alex88, the reason we're on this race is because copyright issues at the 17 race, so just what it is. He kind of looks happy for now.
He's like a little baby.
Yeah, he's the size of a baby. We got a big kitty cat.
Size of a baby? Shoot, that's a big baby. It's the size of a toddler.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
What's this? Hamlin crashes at Talladega? Well, just kick it out of the way.
Aww.
He's like, I went down.
Okay, you're going down.
Dang.
What?
He just crashed hard.
Yeah. See, this is when I'm wanting your chair.
I need to buy another one just for you.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, thank goodness for the safer barrier.
I hate that you took the screen away. I feel like it's easier to watch on that one.
No, I have to do this for a second. I have to go through and change the settings.
Is that going to be for everything?
It's going to be for this stream at least.
Oh, okay.
Someone said Denny didn't deliver.
I
haven't seen Denny deliver tonight. For my opinion, what is the best restrictor plate package of all time? Probably say 2012. That was a good year for it.
Oh, look, it looked like a little Monopoly Man on the hood, or wherever it was.
Oh, was it a McDonald's car?
I think so.
It probably was, because I think October was usually when they ran that promotion.
Mm-hmm. I think it was neat because I think that was the time frame where they had the little peel thing on your cup or your fries.
Yeah, they don't do that no more. That was always the best time to go to McDonald's when they had that, and you're like hoping, can I finally get that last one for the $1 million?
Yeah. Is he going to be taken on a stretcher?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember him getting hurt in this.
Or maybe they're just doing it for precaution.
Someone said that was a cute kitty cat.
He's very fluffy and heavy.
Yeah. Someone said Goodyear brought tires made of silly string. Looks like it.
I was going to say that's about what it seems like.
Yeah, that looks fair.
Well, okay.
So, because of this, because of all the trolls tonight, we have now turned on subscribers only mode. So, in order to use the chat, you will have to be a subscriber of DannyBTalks, and it'll have to be a minimum of 5 minutes or longer for you being a subscriber to use the chat. So, if the troll is willing to subscribe and wait 5 minutes just to troll, that's on them.
You can just get another subscriber out of it.
Yep.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
So they're just incentivizing people to become a subscriber.
I think it's a new thing. I don't want to go to members only, but you do need to be a subscriber.
Well, gosh, members only. That.
Not many people could do that.
No. He's been doing good. I mean, he kind of disappears and then all of a sudden he's at the top.
Yeah. Rudiman, after spinning, is up there in 9th. I mean, they're still working on Denny over there.
Again, this 6 caution flag today, the leader, Denny Hamlin, right front tire. Big explosion, the car going up across the racetrack into the outside.
Hey, can we get the ad off?
Oh, yeah. Samuel McDaniel said, thank goodness that they've been a subscriber for more than a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we appreciate everyone who's always been a subscriber to this channel. MVR said, I can finally relax.
I know he appreciates you for sure. I can't really see the chat too well.
Yeah. Justin Strip said, I would like to meet you at one of the racetracks, hopefully. Definitely, I always say this, if you guys see me at the races, always say hello. Even you, troll.
But, like we said earlier in the stream, going to the Clash for sure. Other ones that are kind of on our radar for next year: Atlanta, Road America, Nashville, probably for sure. I mean, that's an hour away. We have to go.
Nashville definitely. Probably
Bristol
go
dirt race.
The dirt Bristol. We'll debate on the night race.
Darlington, I want to go to.
That's a maybe.
And Talladega next year, as long as my work doesn't get busy again.
Knowing your work.
I work in the hospitality industry, and I have my day job 9 to 5, and then extra 4, maybe 5 events this week. So it's like I said, like 60 plus hours and only 1 day off. So it's just getting to be too much for this coming week.
Levi Schoen says, I think Danny B is overdue for a West Coast trip. And actually, yeah, I have never been any far west than Metropolis, Illinois. That's the furthest west I've ever been to.
That's so sad.
That's
not even west.
I've been all up and down the East Coast now, though.
That's so sad because that's not even west.
But we are going to go to LA for the LA Clash next year. Inside Uranus, thank you for the $2. Favorite moment in 2008 other than Dale Jr. winning? That's a good question. Well, as weird as it sounds, honestly, Michael McDowell's crash and seeing that the car tomorrow worked as good as people had hoped it would.
That's so sad, like, thinking that's the furthest west you've been. Like, look whoops. Where'd it go? Okay, look how close that is into relation to us.
I know, but that's the furthest west that I've been.
Like, you haven't even been to Memphis.
No,
Memphis is closer.
I haven't been to Memphis.
Like, essentially, Memphis, I say it's closer. It's not closer. It's in the same state, and you hadn't even been as far as what's...
There needs to be a race that's near New Orleans somehow, because I want an excuse to go to New Orleans.
Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
That's only... Metropolis is only 2.5 hours away.
I know.
But, if y'all have any suggestions on anything we should go see in LA area, we're not going to drive too much.
One. Levi Schoen says, when you go to LA, head out to the Newport Beach area. It's nicer than most of LA.
Okay, well, there you go. My first and only time I've been out there when I visited family, going into, I guess, New Year's 2017. But we went to Disneyland, Catalina Island, which is over there, Santa Monica, saw the Hollywood sign, went to Hollywood briefly for a couple hours, ate in and out, went to a Lakers game. So I think we're going to kind of do similar stuff because he didn't go on that trip because we were just dating at that point.
So really want to kind of explore California. Plus I work with people in California. I work remotely here in Tennessee with a group out in California.
So, I don't know, part of me... wants to just do a lot of things, but also spend time with family. So
yeah,
because my family that lives out there, we saw them at our wedding, and then before that, I hadn't seen them since we went out there I went out there 4 years ago. So we only see them like once every several years.
Yeah.
If it went for our wedding, I don't think I would have seen my relatives since I went out there 4 years ago.
Yeah, true. You guys have to go see a Los Angeles Kings game. What is Kings? What kind of sport is that? Is that hockey?
Sounds right. I'm trying to think.
We haven't even been to a Preds game. We need to go to a Preds game.
That's actually sad, though. You were right.
Hockey? Mm-hmm. Okay. Someone said you guys should try touring race shops. We've only been to one, actually, in the past.
Hendrick.
Yeah.
Well, Preds played today. They won 6-2.
I forgot they're playing now. We need to go to a game.
You know what? But I don't feel like the fall is like hockey season. I don't know. When I think fall, I think I want to go to football. Mm-hmm. We probably need to go to a hockey game like around December, January.
Yeah.
Like a colder month, like.
Which also, like, we should We should go check out a Memphis Grizzlies game, too.
Yeah.
We forget that we have an NBA team in Tennessee.
Yeah.
And honestly, we don't even root for them. If we do watch NBA, I actually root for the Heat. Which I'm glad that they're... Like, before we even went to a Heat game, I always said, like, if I was going to watch NBA, the Heat is who I root for. And then it worked out the only time we've seen play in person was the Heat.
If we save up enough money, we can have, like, a little getaway weekend when, like, in January or something. And
go to the Pyramid?
No. Go to a Grizzlies game.
Uh-huh.
And then, save up enough money that we can stay in the Pyramid.
Oh, yeah.
But those are really expensive. I'm kind of cheap and don't want to... pay that much money a night for a room.
Someone said, do a tour of the Money Team Race Shop. Here it is.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like with thinking about the Preds, you know, when you go to a hockey game, I've been once. Yeah, I was in middle school, and we sat in the upper deck as for like a church outing or whatever.
Oh wait, hold on. I think they just said that Denny Hamlin went to the hospital after that crash.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I don't really remember that happening to him, honestly.
But you know, when you go in there, they have ice and it's cool, chilly in there because they have to keep the ice frozen. So, you know, you go in, you usually wear, you know, sweatshirt, pants, you know, you can wear a hat, gloves. I mean, you can go real in depth if you want, but, you know, you could probably make do in a t-shirt if you like cooler weather.
That's
but anyways, but if you're going to a game and it's like 80 degrees outside like it is now, I don't know that I want to dress like that.
I know, yeah.
You know?
Which kind of makes me now wonder, like, what's the temperature going to feel like in Bridgestone on Monday for Raw?
I don't know, but what's crazy, now I think about it, I wonder, was the Preds game home? Let's see if it says.
Might have been. Yeah, they do a fast turnaround, because I feel like when we went to Raw last time, the Preds had a game either the night before or the night after.
Well...
Westy Wilson, I know he's from out towards Harrogate in that area. He said he wants to go to a Knoxville Ice Bears game this year. That's something I wish I had done too. I never went to... I went to where Knoxville Ice Bears play, and I watched a WWE show there, but I never went to see them play either.
Me either. No, the Preds played away.
Oh, okay.
Well, what I was going to say, that's very impressive, which the crew at arenas work like around the clock, because Harry Styles plays Wednesday and Friday at Bridgestone, and if the hockey game was tonight, then Monday they're doing wrestling there.
Yeah. James Greer, appreciate the $5. I know you are obviously a NASCAR guy, but have you went to an IndyCar race or want to go to an IndyCar race? If so, you should check out Barber's. And I think Barber is in Alabama, maybe? I might be wrong on that. But no, we haven't been to an IndyCar race. We're both busy for the Music City Grand Prix this year because I mean it was that right down the road. I got
like 30 minutes away.
I was driving by it on my way home and heard the cars going around, but no, we have not seen one. I will make an effort to be at the Grand Prix this next year, and we may go watch the Indy 500 next year.
Well, what was problem I think with the Music City Grand Prix was that the tickets were so expensive. Like, he went out of town. My work was working a lot with the Grand Prix, and so I could have had a free pass, but on the day I was off on Sunday, the day of the race, I didn't want to fight the traffic and whatever.
Yeah.
But as the weekend was going on, I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll buy a ticket. And for general admission for that race, like, so you don't even have a seat, you just walk around, was like $80, which I thought was way too high. Like, if I'm paying $80, I want to sit down.
Yeah.
But I guess there were such few seats that those seats went for high dollar, and then, you know, whatever. But, you know, I feel like if you're paying general admission it should be about half the price of what a real seat would be.
Yeah.
You know, so for example, like a real seat at a NASCAR race will probably be anywhere, I would say, between $60 to a little over $100.
That's
if
true.
If I'm at general admission at a NASCAR race, I mean, I don't know about, like, I know Road America, you kind of buy general admission. I don't know what their pricing's like. But I would say about $30, $40 seems about fair. But not $80-something. No. You know, and then once you're paying fees, you're nearly paying $100.
Yeah.
He was very excited, almost giddy, trying to say, I got a great race car, but I got to know when to use it.
That chat on the computer is so far behind.
Why is it so slow on that? Like, I feel like the computer's on slow mode and then the phone's not.
It just can't process. We're doing too much at one time, I think. And this is an older computer now at this point.
Oh, this is your personal one. I was thinking, did you ever have your work one on?
To do the thumbnail over here.
Oh, so when we started the first time, you were on your personal.
Yeah. Because I can't have this OBS on my work computer, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Scott McNew said, wow, I didn't know it was that expensive. General admission for the Belle Isle IndyCar race was like $30.
Shoot, now that's what I would pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was like he did a fishing tournament that weekend, and I think that was the one thing that kind of swayed us not to go, and for him to do the tournament and me to work all weekend was the prize.
Kamari Alexander said, you guys need to go to NASCAR Hall of Fame. We need to go back sometime, but we have been before.
It was very rushed.
Very rushed. There is a vlog about it on this channel from 2018. Our vlogs were not that good back then. Not that they're fantastic right now. They're better than they used to be. But if you want to go back and watch that, you can.
Yeah, we only had 2 days in Charlotte, one being the Coke 600, and the day before being the day to see everything. So I think we spent a couple hours that morning. We got up early and left Knoxville and drove to Charlotte, which was 4 hours?
Yeah.
So I think we got there about 9, 10 o'clock, and we left the Hall of Fame probably about 2. So we were there for about 3 or 4 hours, which honestly, well, maybe it was. I don't know. Sounds like a long time. But, you stop, with the Hall of Fame, it's a museum. You stop and read stuff. You don't just glance and walk on.
Yeah.
So, and there's interactive bits and whatnot. And we wanted to do the little simulator thing where you sit in the car.
And we still haven't got to do that.
But I think the problem was it was so busy during Coke 600 weekend. You had to, do a little practice session first before you could even get in the car, and we waited in line for that, and then you had to wait in another line, and we didn't have time, so we didn't do that.
We need to go back probably on a time when it's not even a race going on.
I agree.
Maybe even in the winter time, we just need to go to Charlotte and see what there is to see, and during the off season.
Excuse me. But yeah, for my work, January and February slows down, so that definitely is feasible. Just to take maybe a long weekend. Even going over there for just a regular weekend wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
But,
I think someone realized that I wasn't Eric, because earlier they said, Eric, what will you do if Alex Bowman wins the championship? And then a little bit later, NASCAR fan, same account, Danny, what will you do if Alex Bowman wins the championship? If Alex Bowman wins the championship, I will probably jump up and down like a very happy Alex Bowman fan. She got to experience that last year. How did it feel when your driver won the championship?
Oh, it was great. I mean, I don't know that I was...
She's secretly becoming a Bowman fan.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it was exciting because obviously that doesn't happen to everybody's favorite. Yeah. Sorry, Denny Hamlin fans. But at the same time, I don't know. I know the fact, those last how many ever laps, I was nervous because I'm you think he has it in the bag, you kind of relax a little bit. Oh, he's about to win a championship. And you're like, you know what? It could be somebody in 30th place, blows the tire, hits the wall, caution come out, and it's a whole new ball game.
Yeah.
So I think I was nervous. I mean, I guess I was excited. I don't know. I think it's kind of sad to say, but I feel like I was more excited watching Chase Elliott win the All-Star race than win his championship because I had never seen him win in person. I had never seen a favorite driver win in person.
Yeah.
And that's still, to date, the only time I've ever seen him win in person.
No.
Well, I'm not counting SRX. That's not I'm
Okay.
talking about NASCAR.
Okay.
That's not it. But, so I think that experience, honestly, I enjoyed better because I got to experience it from the stands. Man, it was still exciting to watch him win the championship, don't get me wrong, but I think that the excitement was more at the All-Star race.
NASCAR fan said, I type Eric a lot, so it's a force of habit.
Oh, no.
Hunter Nixon said, as a Harvick fan, last year stung, and I bet.
Oh, he had such a great season, and then didn't he make the Final Four? The heartbreak.
know. James Greer, are you ready for the beatdown in T-Town in 4 weeks? RTR, Roll Tide Roll. Honestly, James, it's not even fair at this point. So, why even ask that? It's like, can that just be a bye week? Can we just forfeit and get it over with? Like, I know it's tradition for us to play Alabama every year, but it's a tradition I'm ready to be done with.
Yeah.
Like, we'll play them if it works out in our rotation that they're a West Coast, they're a SEC West team we have to play. But I'm just tired of it. Someone said, do I have any social medias like Discord, Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, and all that? I am on Twitter and I'm on Instagram if you guys want to follow me over there.
And you have one video on TikTok.
I have one video on TikTok
if you like train.
Of a model train. I really don't get TikTok right now. So I love watching it, but I don't get... I'm not sure how to post on it yet. I'm bringing back Danny B Needs a Minute next year in a way it used to be in 2019 where it was just like more of a quicker, kind of cartoony, but kind of fun version of NASCAR news. So that's coming back next year, but that might be a good way to kind of put some parts of that on TikTok. Someone said, you know that Monday Night Raw is the second night of the WWE draft. Yes, I do, and that made it.
We will be going.
That made us even more excited for that to be in Nashville, and we will be there. The last time we went to Monday Night Raw, Kyle Busch won the 24/7 championship.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a NASCAR driver win a championship at Raw again. And that was the last WWE show we got to go to because COVID put a wrench in our WrestleMania plans for 2020. Mm-hmm. And now I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a long time before I ever get to go to WrestleMania now.
Yeah, I mean, because Florida didn't seem like... I mean, I'm not big into wrestling as he is, but, I mean, it's not as much as NASCAR where we'll fly wherever to go watch a race. But Florida didn't seem like so far-fetched. Like,
yeah.
From where we're at in Tennessee, I mean, you could easily drive to Florida. A flight, real easy. But I can't see myself flying to, California, flying to Dallas, flying to New York to watch WrestleMania.
And those are the next 3, so...
Oh, is it really? I
think so.
Oh, that's funny. I just kind of guessed from where I've seen them before.
Los Angeles and Dallas, those are the next 2. I think New York is the one after that.
Right, see, sad enough to say, but that seems like such a haul to get all those places.
Yeah.
Versus Florida, yeah, I think because they do it in April, so we were making it a vacation in Tampa. I think we were just
going to make a good beach trip out of it.
I think we were supposed to stay in Clearwater.
Yeah.
And I can't remember how long our trip was supposed to be for. A couple days. I mean, it wasn't a week long, but I was looking forward to it. And then it didn't happen. But on the bright side, excuse me, with the flight credit, we were able to go to have an anniversary trip last year and go to New
England. Very unique experience seeing New England in fall. That was really fun.
So, you know what? Yes, it's sad not going to WrestleMania, but, after experiencing that trip, I think that's been my favorite vacation of all time.
Yeah.
Just because I'm obsessed with fall and the colors of the leaves and the cold air and, it was neat, and that's a place that not a lot of people think to go vacation.
Yeah. Barry Boy Blast said that he needs to get down to a WWE event. Those seem really fun. He likes wrestling, and if it's ever on, he'll watch it, a little bit of it. It's so fun to watch. Definitely should see WWE or AEW if it comes to your town, because they're a lot more fun in person, that's for sure. Because you just see more of the energy put into it in person.
You know what? I'm kind of actually getting excited for that. It's like, okay, bummer we can't go to Talladega, but hey, at least we're going to see some kind of activity.
I like that we have something fun to still look forward to.
And it's like, it follows it right after. It's like, the next day.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, well, we're not going to this, but in a couple weeks we're going to, whatever.
Yeah.
How much emphasis does he place on this type of racing? This is what Todd Parrott loves right here. This time, I know, we had that time between the end of the previous season and getting to the Daytona 500. That's all Todd Parrott thought about was getting to the Daytona.
Oh, I guess I forgot there's a football game going on. The Jaguars.
I saw them talking about that earlier, and I was wondering why they were randomly bringing that
MVR
up.
owner said halfway through the third quarter, and Trevor Lawrence has yet to throw an interception. So that's a good thing at least.
Are they playing?
I don't know. Can you look it up? Because the Jaguars are in our division, so we didn't know how they're doing.
Oh, it's tag ball game.
Oh wow. Game of the Cats. Jaguars and Colts are both still winless, 0-3.
As they should be.
Yeah.
We need to be the leader of our division.
I know.
For him too, still looking for his first win since the 2007 Daytona 500. Kevin Harvick's whole plan.
Thoughts on RK Bro? I think it's an interesting scenario that they've got Randy Orton and Matt Riddle. It's a very fun tag team. I don't want to see them get broke up for a while now.
Even though they started 39th, they've been running up front most of the time. The team tells me they are.
Dang, look at that. 64 races since his last win, Daytona 2007. That was a pretty dry spell for him, honestly.
Well, he's going through another dry spell.
Yeah, he's been over a year since his last win.
We have a Goodyear individual down with Dave Burns.
That's right, it's Rick Heinrich. He is the product manager for Goodyear. We've seen a lot of failures, Doc, but we don't have a lot of answers yet. Rick, your team is...
It's funny, after last season, it's like, Kevin Harvick isn't retiring anytime soon. He's still got it. He's not too old. And then it's like, after this year, it's like, maybe he is. Maybe it's about time to be done. No, it's not, because he has a contract for a couple of years.
He's still good. He hasn't reached like Jimmy Johnson levels yet.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's still contending every week.
Yeah, I mean, he's still... I don't think he's battling up there for the lead, but he's still relevant. It's not like he's, running barely in the top 20 or anything, or outside the top 15. He's still relevant, but he's just not up there contending for wins.
Someone said you guys got Julio Jones. Offense is fire, defense. Actually, Julio's hurt.
Is he? Dang.
I think he's got some leg issues. He might have went under surgery, but I also think that AJ Brown is also hurt. We still got some good receivers, but our big stars appear to be hurt right now.
Well, and it's early in the season, so you'd rather take the time, have them recover.
As long as we still got Henry and Tannehill, I think we're good, because both of those two are really good leaders.
But the thing is, I feel like Henry, everybody knows we're just going to hand it to him, and he's just going to try to plow through people.
They have gotten smarter to how to stop him now.
So I feel like, now when he gets the ball, he runs a couple yards back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Rick Heinrich brings up a good point. There is a lot of contact out there, not just side to side like we normally see. That's the tire problem, but these...
Paul Carrizon asked, whatever happened to David Rudiman? Well, I think if you watch NASCAR drivers who forgot about number 11, you'll find out.
How do you know that that's what it is?
Because I've been staring at my thumbnails these past few days. Because in case you guys haven't noticed, I'm actually going through and redoing all of the thumbnails on DannyBTalks. I went through and I kind of got rid of some videos that didn't really reflect the channel as good as it used to. So yeah, we're working on kind of behind the scenes stuff with DannyBTalks. You're going to be seeing some new thumbnail formats and just more uniformity of the channel, if that makes sense. My current job where I manage a YouTube channel has kind of taught me the importance of those kind of things.
Parts of the car where the tolerance is so close that are hitting the tires, then of course backing right back off.
I was going to say, I think it was just funny. You knew exactly what number it was. Not like, I think number 11, like you're like, NASCAR drivers, you forgot about number 11. And I'm like, how do you just know that?
Back up to this message and a word from our ABC stations.
50 laps to go here in the Amp Energy 500.
50 laps until I can go to bed. I'm just kidding. I'm enjoying this.
Caution's out.
Back her down.
Back her down, back her down, back her down.
They saw suddenly smoke billow out and didn't want to take a chance on having something coming out fluid-wise on the racetrack. There is Gordon.
Okay, now you're done.
Nuh-uh.
Earlier in the day, to replace the front end, and there's the smoke now billowing out of his Chevy.
You can't take a chance there. There's oil coming out of that car. You see this right here from Michael Waltrip's car. And our camera lens. Definitely fluid.
Oh, can't see nothing.
Yeah.
That was a good move. NASCAR putting this caution out. We've already had enough cars torn up. We don't need any more.
Nope, we don't.
That earlier accident whenever the radiator was busted and he drove it back in.
So sad.
Yeah, he probably has run the car hot or damaged the engine somehow. They made a lot of laps and then probably made up some spots by getting him out there, but he won't make any more.
Terry Labonte will get the free pass. He was being shown 3 laps down in 28th position. There are 27 cars on the lead lap, and now crew chief.
Nicholas Gray said, watching Las Vegas race helped me sleep tonight.
What?
Nicholas Gray said, watching the Las Vegas race helped me sleep tonight.
Oh. Because it was a snooze fest.
I'm honestly glad that we went to the Titans game that day because I feel like that was still kind of like had me on like a high from that to where I didn't feel as dull watching that race.
Right. Like, no joke. That was like, it felt like a waste of a couple hours of my life.
Yeah. I'm glad that the race wasn't the biggest thing I was looking forward to that day.
Yeah.
Someone said I need to make a Discord. Honestly, I'm not interested in making a Discord. I'm on the NASCAR Discord, and it's too cluttered, too crazy. I'm good. No Discord for me.
Thinking about racing stuff, did you see John Hunter Nemechek is going to be racing Xfinity Series this weekend?
Yeah, and he's also my pick from the podcast.
Oh, number 54.
Yeah. Because it seems like everyone who gets in that 54 car, except for Ty Dillon, can get a win out of it.
This is sad.
And I literally think that's been the case. I think Ty Gibbs, Kyle Busch, and Christopher Bell have all won in that car this year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is interesting. I'm just kind of looking on Twitter to catch up with what... Oh, wait, how did he get backwards?
Oh, wait. Look down, missed that.
Sorry, I was looking that you could pre-order Josh Berry's 2022 diecast for next year.
Oh, what's the sponsor?
Harrison's... whatever.
It looks cool. It reminds me of that car Daniel Hemrick had a few years ago. The green number 8
Harrison's
that he had.
USA Camaro, whatever that means.
Huh.
Cool.
Well, he's the local boy.
I think his relative, I don't know, grandparents or somebody lived across the street from my grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
And so they would talk or whatever. And so I remember my grandpa told me about him. Oh, yeah, Dale Jr. found this guy that's racing around here. Yeah. And it's funny. It's like, cool. I don't even think I was into racing at that point. Maybe I was. I don't remember. And so it's funny how it's worked out. Now he's made it to the...
His dad is big into fishing and actually has a fishing line company called K9 Fishing Line. I think his dad's name is Kevin or something like that.
I have no idea. But I just thought that was funny how years ago my grandpa was telling me about that.
Yeah.
Where they used to live.
Oh, look at this. We can watch Life on Mars this Thursday. Tonight.
Oh, we gotta turn the stream off. It's happening right now.
Yeah. Oh, here you go. He just really, he did that to himself. He just straight up Florida and off he went. Okay, here you go. This is from his... Wee! Oh, no.
No, not that way, not that way.
And the next year, he would go flying into the air.
Here?
Yep. In the spring.
Yeah, you're going to have to. If you're going to try to make it from here, if you have any chance of making it, you probably will come in here.
Let's visit with our in-race reporter, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Junior Dale Jarrett, you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, we're getting closer to the end of this thing. You have something for these guys that you can win?
Yeah, we've been up front, so roulette slabs, car makes passes.
He's very quick and to the point with his answers.
I feel like I need to stretch my legs.
Alright, yeah, you can do that. I'm gonna lay back because my chair can do that. That's where you get mad at me.
It was funny. A guy at work actually brought in an old computer. It looked like it. No, I mean it wasn't as fancy as yours, but it was a nice leather computer chair.
Mm-hmm.
And which the one I've been using at work is a very old chair, and it was another coworker's, and now it sits all cockeyed. It's like funny. But anyway, so my coworker brought me a chair because he had an extra chair at home, and he was like, "Hey, I brought you a chair," and it actually sits like upright.
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Oh my gosh, who knew something so so simple would make me so happy?" But and so I asked him, I was like, "Where'd you get this chair?" And he said it was a roommate. One of his old roommates gifted it to him, or I said gifted it, but didn't need it no more and gave it to him, and then I guess he didn't need it. But he said, yeah, it was his gaming chair. No, okay. And then a girl I was working with yesterday was like, gaming chair, wow. I said, oh, you should see my husband's chair. You think, this is deluxe. His has like little pillow cushions, and it reclines like you could almost sleep in a...
And it's funny to think back, like, this has been the best chair that I bought, because I bought this in, 18?
Yeah, you still lived at your apartment, so...
Yeah, so I bought this in 2018.
Dang, it's already been 3 years.
I had a chair when I first started, and, I bought it in 2017, but then, not even half a year, it started creaking and squeaky. This thing barely ever creaks.
It's funny, because this chair is not really cheap. I mean, chairs aren't really cheap, I've found out.
But if you want a quality one, it's an investment.
But yeah, considering it's lasted for 3 years,
and considering what I do for a job now.
Right. Well, and that's what I told her. I said, the girl from work yesterday. I said, he works from home, so he needs a comfortable chair. You can't.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, I'm already uncomfortable, and I'm sitting in more of a kitchen type chair, wood chair with the blanket under it, because I'm like, it's got to be something comfortable. Cause
I mean, maybe in a few years I might want to. It might be good to kind of keep this as a secondary chair for you, and then upgrade to a newer one for me.
Was this about 100?
Probably closer to 150.
Yeah. Well, there you go, about $50 a year.
Yeah.
But even just a basic rolly chair is $50. You know.
I think I bought this when it was on sale too, so I guess it's not always that cheap.
Well, anyways, what I'm saying is, I'd say it was kind of expensive, but I've been trying to find me a chair, and it's expensive for just a basic chair, and I don't even like it. It was $80.
Mm-hmm. Someone said NASCAR posted the 2011 Good Sam Club 500 on YouTube. Well, you're not gonna try watching that one.
Because they posted it?
Yeah. 43 laps to go.
Nope, 42.
Okay, well, before you saw someone spoil it, who did you think was going to win this race?
I don't know. Here lately, it seems like Kevin Harvick's been doing well.
Well, he's in the middle.
Well, I mean, not a second ago he wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Busch has been doing okay.
Okay, let me ask you, who do you think's going to win this weekend, in real NASCAR?
Yeah,
This is fake NASCAR.
Yeah, all artificial. Probably what several of y'all were thinking on the podcast. Probably Ryan Blaney. I see a Penske guy. I'll just be generic. I feel like a Penske. They always do well. I hope not, but probably.
Yeah.
Or, you know what? Kyle Larson's won on everything, this year. Is this finally the time he actually does well in a super speedway?
Most of us had him predicted to suck, so...
Really? Well, I mean, I really think it was hilarious when y'all were doing a podcast and had Eric Moses on, and he did your guest pick, and I don't know if he picked Kyle Larson to win Sonoma.
He did.
And then y'all were like... I don't know if it's after he had went off.
We were kind of like, he's good, but he's not that good.
Kind of like, what? It's like, okay, sure. And then he won Sonoma, and then he, Did he win another road course? Or was that it?
No, he's won another road course. He won Watkins Glen.
That's it. Okay, I was gonna say
because him and Chase have won 2/3 of the 6 road course races this year.
Okay, well then it's like maybe Eric Moses was onto something. You know, It was just so strange. Like it's like we don't know Kyle Larson of being a road course racer. But shoot, he's almost won on everything. Maybe it's about time he has his breakthrough and wins
My prediction is
a Super Speedway.
My prediction is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and he's in the Sunny D car this weekend.
Cool. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that, but every time we go to a Super Speedway, I always hope it's an underdog driver.
Yeah.
Because it's like this is their one shot to win. That's why I was really pulling for Matt DiBenedetto last year, but I think he got too nervous and whatnot being out in the lead. Like, I feel like on the last lap or two, you don't want to be in the lead.
Yeah.
That's too much pressure.
Because it just puts up too much pressure. Like, okay, if I want to win this, I got to block them, but I don't want to push them below the yellow line and get in trouble for that.
Then you don't want to throw a block that causes you to wreck.
Yeah.
Versus if you're in like a sitting duck, if you're like second or third, just kind of like, okay, you're waiting for them to make their move. I feel like it'd be easier to get around somebody than easier to hold off somebody. Mm-hmm. Because if you're trying to hold off somebody, you're constantly in your rearview mirror trying to figure out where they're going. And,
yeah.
You know.
Someone said, "Uh-oh, Bush is running the pedigree scheme."
Oh, isn't that like bad luck for him?
He's won in it before, but it's usually bad luck too. He was in the pedigree car when he wrecked Dale Jr. in 2008 too, so kind of some bad vibes there. I think that they might have honestly started like a pedigree curse or something.
Yeah.
Carl Edwards, we miss you. Come back.
That was just so weird. He just kind of like...
Peace.
I'm done.
I had enough. I lost the championship. Bye, guys.
Like, he didn't, like, formally announce a retirement. It's not on any social media. He just literally went...
He said it more like, I'm taking a break or something like that.
He literally went MIA. And I'm like, what?
And then he was... Reportedly, he was contacted to drive the 42 car with Larson being out last year. Or gone. I don't want to say out. He was gone. When did the subscriber mode become a thing? It's recent, I think, but we had to turn it on for tonight because the trolls were getting to be too much there, Joshua. $34 to go. You can do this.
I can do it. I can do it.
There's been, what, one big wreck in this one?
Mm-hmm.
And there's been, like smaller things, I think.
Yeah.
Still a lot of cars out there. Like, I really don't remember much about this other than the finish, so that's why I'm not saying it's like, oh, it's gonna happen. I just really don't remember much about this race. Whoa. I liked how when Clint Boyer was in this car, that the number was based around the sponsor.
Yeah, I do like that.
07 for the whiskey.
What, was he really 07?
Yeah, that was his number. But it was funny in the video games, they had to give him like a different font for his number.
Yeah.
Because that was still the Jack Daniels font.
What was on the car? Like Clint or something?
No, luckily he was also sponsored by DirecTV, so they could also be on there too. But when DirecTV was a sponsor in real life, they still had the Jack Daniels font. So that would be like a direct like Jack Daniels brand, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So on the video game, they couldn't have that. So they just gave him like a random font.
So I know do you like put your age in, or is it just like even if you're of age to drink?
You talking about today?
What? Maybe, I don't know. Like I'm saying, maybe,
Like
tell me.
today you can have alcoholic sponsors, and your account has to be like age verified. So you got to put in your age information into your PlayStation Network account.
So
or
it's
whatever.
not to the game. You just type in an age where you're 21.
Like your account has to show that you're of age. Yes, you could probably be a 16-year-old, but just have your date be different.
Yeah.
But it's how they get around it.
Yeah.
To their knowledge, okay, yeah, they can see it.
Okay, what about back then?
Back then they just didn't put them in there.
Oh, okay. So they just made it kid friendly.
Yes.
Well, the thing is, if somebody goes through all that effort just to see a different paint scheme, it's not a really big deal. I don't, but I guess they want to make it age restrictive, so you're not advertising to kids.
Yeah. I like what NPR owner said. He said, everyone, no spoilers in the chat because there are no spoilers on the cars.
Oh my gosh.
If you comment a spoiler, you'll be immediately put on timeout. Hey, Cito, good to see you back. Oh, no, I'm not talking to you, Siri.
That's funny.
That was funny. Anyone else miss Robbie Gordon? Well, if you watch Stadium Super Trucks, you can see him.
Actually lost the draft before the previous caution and wasn't even part of the group. But they obviously worked on that thing a little bit more and got him up in the middle of the pack.
Tell you what, guys, this is a long way to go, I think, to get this racy. DJ, we were talking earlier, you said about 8 laps to go. There's enough time given to back.
Napa Racing fan 927 thinks that Ryan Blaney is going to win the Yellowwood 500 this weekend.
Well, that's what I said. Welcome back, Cat.
Come here. NVR owner was asking me to hold you like a baby.
Well, he doesn't want it to be held. I can tell you that.
Come here. Come here. People want to see you.
He's ready for us to go to bed. He's like, why are you people still sitting in here?
I think that's honestly what he does late at night. A lot of times when I'm in here still working late, he comes in and starts biting me and stuff. Actually, I think on my leg. I got like
I see a little scratch.
Yeah, I got that from yesterday.
Oh, God.
Funny, I guess he doesn't have front claws, but he can still scratch me with his teeth, I think.
He's probably like, people, I want to lay down, but I don't want to go by myself. Will you please come to bed?
You lay by yourself all day while I'm working.
It's funny, when I got up to get more to drink earlier, he was in front of the computer. He was in front of the computer laying asleep on the floor. He's just like, okay.
Alessandro Sebastian said the COT cars were not the most good looking, however the racing was great with these cars. I thought they looked pretty cool.
Watch the race. There's only 28 laps to go. 27.
Trying to get the kitty cat involved.
He doesn't want to watch the race.
He just wants to be petted. Let's go. Yeah, go up the fastest car in that case.
That's why the fans love Talladega and everyone talking about this being the wild card race.
Still is.
Mm-hmm.
So, during this era, if you won a race, you just got set amount of points. Like, how did that work? You know?
Yeah, I forget how the point system really worked then, but I think every point was worth like every position was worth like 5 points or something like that.
So even if you won a race, you're just 5 points more than second place?
Yeah. And I think you can get bonus points for like leading a lap or leading the most laps or something like that.
I just felt like you couldn't advance in the points.
The point system was a little interesting back then.
I like that car.
Which one?
The Haviland.
Yeah, I like that too. It was very matte black and detail people often didn't know about it. It actually had just a tiny bit different matte black flames on it.
Is that like oil?
Yes. Well,
'Cause they had, like,
it was Texaco, the gas station, but also partnered up with Haviland Oil.
Look at him.
I wish y'all could see this, but Shugs knocked over my headphones, and then the cord come undone, and now he's under the table like playing with it, swiping at it.
Swipe for no swiping.
He's having a good old time down there. But I'm putting these up, Shuggy. Mikey, to the front. Oh yeah, because Michael got hit by that big piece of debris earlier.
Oh yeah.
Eric Marchesney at DannyBTalks. Did you get a chance to watch the Stadium Super Truck fight for Mid-Ohio this year? I think yeah, we did watch that. It was kind of more like a weird fight, I think.
Go, 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 go.
Go, Mikey, go, Mikey, go. Go, Mikey, go, Mikey, go. Oh! Just Harvick by himself. Yeah, if you can ever spin at Talladega and not get slammed, you're lucky.
Leave him alone.
Well, he needs to leave me alone. He's sitting there trying to bite me.
That's some really good driving and a lot of luck. See, he's backing up. All right, just got turned there.
Wow, such great control.
He was hitting Jeff Burton, so just a product of this type of racing. I think we're going to see it get more.
Yeah, Evan says the splitter didn't rip up the grass as often back then as they do today. I think it's because of the way it kind of like held in with that brace. It didn't plant it like right on the ground like it is today. Oh, Tony kind of had some damage there. I mean, nothing too bad, but he kind of bumped into Robbie Gordon there.
Oh, goodness.
Ow. Yeah, his back claw got into my foot there.
Ow.
Hey, you can go to bed if you want to, kitty.
Okay. I think he has to go.
Yeah, Shuggy's gonna have to go, guys. Say goodbye.
We will talk to you in about 20 or so laps.
Okay. Yeah. Shugs is getting a little cranky, guys. He's literally like our baby sometimes.
Next thing you're going to hear is on the door, ka-thung, 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 like he's going to be pawing out the door.
Yeah, probably.
But thank goodness there's not much of this race left, so shouldn't be too much longer.
They're like, oh, no more kitty.
Oh, is somebody saying that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, he was getting a little grumpy. He was biting me. Someone said, good night, kitty. Bye, Shugs. We promise we will take him to bed when we're done in here.
Reigning champion. And 22 laps to go is still a long time here, just like you said. You only need about 8 or 10 laps to get to the front. You've got plenty of time for 22 laps. No reason to try to hurry out the pits and maybe push something, run into somebody, get them better.
Nope, none of that. We're almost done.
I know.
Like I say, business is getting ready to pick up. It's going to pick up. And I can't tell you how, as intense as this race has been for 166 laps to this point, it magnifies 10 times when you get to a situation like this.
To the person saying you got timed out for no reason, you did get timed out for a reason. I saw you try to put a spoiler of what happens in this race, so don't do that. No spoilers for the race. Claudia's never seen this before. Someone already kind of spoiled it, and she thinks she knows what happened, so...
No, I don't know what happens. I think I saw the winner. So-and-so, and I'm like, oh, great, that's nice to know.
So, just don't do any spoils, guys. It just makes this not as fun. Especially when Claudia's never seen this before.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen this one.
I mean, they're already beating each other up out there. We're not even close to the end of the race yet, guys. I mean, it's got to believe there's more to come.
It's been incredible how aggressive these guys have been bump drafting. And I thought in the driver's meeting they said there's no bump drafting to be done through the corners. It looks like these boys are leaning on each other hard.
What's incredible is the ability these guys have to control these cars. What Kevin just did was amazing. Keeping that car going back up the racetrack. These guys are driving these cars. We might not see the big wreck, but we'll probably see a couple more little.
You know, with that being yellow and red, I kind of enjoyed that paint scheme.
Yeah. I think I like it because I like how it flows with the logos. Like, even it kind of rounds out around the Pennzoil logo there on the side.
Yeah. I don't know why, but it actually don't look that bad.
I think it's just because I'm too tired of the same Logano paint scheme.
Yeah. It's not a bad paint scheme, but for the fact that they haven't changed it, it's kind of lazy.
I'm hopeful that with them going to, the new number format, the new everything.
Oh, they might switch some things up.
Yeah, I'm hopeful that they'll redo Logano's paint scheme.
But that being said, if they're moving them forward, is there still going to be room to put their little iconic thing?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it'll work right.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll be too close and it'll leave too much room behind the number.
Someone's like, it's not a spoiler, but it's something old. Well, she's never seen it before, so she only started watching NASCAR back in 2016, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that? The 88 for one in particular? Yeah. It's he's a real good drafter, like I said, and we've got a decent car, and
it's funny, your chat's so behind. It's like, good night, Kitty. Oh, bye, Kitty.
Oh, up here.
It's
probably
probably
just going to
gonna
get rid of that because it's so far behind.
Well, hey, I enjoy seeing it.
Okay, I'll leave it up.
Even though it's old, I can still see it. Versus to see the chat, I have to be like right here.
Jacksonville 21, Cincinnati 21. Ty
Dr. Jerry Punch, doctor.
He's a real doctor, actually.
Like a medical doctor,
I think so. Yeah.
or has his like doctorate degree.
He's got a doctor, but he's also he's a credit for saving Rusty Wallace one time.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. I think he got his degree from University of Tennessee too.
Cool.
Yeah, I think you make it before that, you're going to get past it again. But if you try to make it too soon, so I said,
Someone, I think.
Yes, we beat the Ravens.
Oh yes.
Sorry.
Well, that was a good year for the Titans, I think. So.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. What?
Someone said I didn't realize Ray Abraham was an analyst for ESPN. Yeah, he was back then. Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Wow, Martinsville was so high up there.
Atlanta had a playoff race.
But then again, when we went to Martinsville, it like, I don't know, I feel like Martinsville just fits as the cutoff race was round of 4. I forget it was higher. What was it, the round of 12 that when we went?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it? No, I'm asking not to.
Oh.
Because it wasn't for the round of 4.
Wait, what, you talking about Martinsville?
Yeah.
No, that was round of 8. Yeah. Because Chase Elliott had a decent chance, and he got wrecked, and then he basically had to win Phoenix, or else he couldn't make it.
I guess
he was going to be in the championship 4 in 2017 if he could have won Martinsville.
Which would have been weird, because that was such not a... You know, we were saying this earlier. It was a kind of a crappy... You're not listening. We're talking about something.
Sorry, I'm going back to Dr. Jerry Punch is a trauma surgeon. That's what he is.
Well, you could have waited until after I finished about.
Okay, sorry.
But we were saying earlier about how that was a crappy year for him.
Yeah.
You know, so that'd been funny to him make it to the Final Four.
Yeah. But yeah, Dr. Jerry Punch is a trauma surgeon.
Okay. See, this is when the part that would fit into the conversation. Let's finish one topic before you just interrupt about something we were talking about a couple minutes ago.
No, we finished the old subjects. All right, 19 to go. Montoya first, Mir second. Menard, the best driver in the world, is third.
He's your third favorite, and he's in third.
Yep.
Who's your second favorite?
I don't know.
Chase Elliott. Good answer.
I don't know.
Hey.
Truex. Blaney.
It is not Blaney.
Nah. I like Blaney as a person. He's just not my go-to favorite on the track.
I would agree with that. Nothing wrong with him personality, but like, you know, as a person, but it's like on the track he's just like, man, I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably honestly Elliott's probably my second favorite.
Like if you were to go to a race and Alex Bowman didn't win, who would you be happy seeing win?
Chase Elliott.
Yeah. Would not be Denny Hamlin or Kyle Busch. Seen that happen way too many times.
Yeah.
I want to go through. You need to make this video, like all the different drivers you've seen him win.
I'm planning to do it over the off season. Funny to think about some of the people who were on that list, because I've seen Casey Kane win.
Eric Almirola.
I've seen Ricky Stenhouse win. I've seen Justin Allgaier win his first race. And then there's Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin a lot of times.
Okay, you're tickling me.
Oh, sorry.
I don't like that.
Sorry. I've seen Kyle Larson win once in the Xfinity Series and once in Cup.
I'm trying to think, have we, like, me and you seen any other kind of weird drivers besides Almirola and Stenhouse?
Person I'm shocked it took so long to finally see win was Martin Truex, and we still haven't seen him win a Cup race. We've only seen him win a truck race.
Oh, yeah. No, but you didn't answer my question.
What was it? Well, no, sorry, I was talking about the Truex thing.
Yeah, exactly. You're trying to say a new subject, but I'm asking a question.
We were still talking about the same thing, though. Okay, what was the question?
Who was the I don't want to say oddest, but like more unique winner besides Almirola and Stenhouse? Has there been any? I'm trying to think.
You talking about for us or just me?
No, us. That's literally what I asked.
Okay. I thought you were talking about me. For me, I'd say it was honestly the Casey Kane Bristol was really unique.
You just listed off yours. I was asking if we had seen any other weird ones.
I know. I'm trying to think. Well, I guess Michael McDowell.
Yeah, that is true. That was really cool. And we didn't know we were going to that race until like
last second.
No, not last second. Like 2 or 3 weeks before.
Yeah.
But still, that was
for us. That's kind of last second for a trip like that.
For a trip like that it needed a plane ticket to get there.
Yeah.
Now the most last second race, like on a whim, we went to was Atlanta this year.
Yeah.
We've decided on Thursday that we were going to go on Sunday.
Which Kurt Busch was kind of a unique one for us because yes, he's great. He's a former champion, but he just doesn't win as much as he used to.
You've seen him win twice.
He still finds. Yeah, I have. He still finds a way to win like one race a year, though.
Yeah. All right, 15 to go.
Mm-hmm. I missed it.
What? Oh!
Oh, that's where Junior went out.
Oh, still crashing.
They're wrecking everywhere.
You said I missed it and turned up and like leaned up or like looked up and that was.
They were just like, "Wow, it's a crazy save right there." That's not a save.
Well, you're like I missed it. I guess in regards to the commentary of the save, and then
all those names.
When I looked up the crash was, or when we looked up, the crash was happening.
Okay, this definitely red flags it, so we're gonna go through a lot because it's getting late. Let's wait till it does one replay and then we'll move forward.
Eric was probably sad.
Yeah, sad Eric.
And sad Danny B at that age.
Yeah.
Oh.
He had a car get up on the back of him or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you were asking me, did those wings ever get messed up? There you go, and look at that one.
Oh, well, I missed it. Shoot. Well, I guess there's one on the ground.
Yeah.
So, what do they do with cars that are all banged up like that? Just cut off the sheet metal and just hope the body's still okay?
Yeah, because the chassis are still pretty much usable.
Yeah.
You're going to have to redo some connections on the engine and all that.
That's when they cut it up, sell it to a racing warehouse.
Yeah.
And people pay...
Or in the case of Hendrick, let's slap 300 plus whatever number the car was.
No, not 300 because that's a good deal.
Yeah, that's a good deal for them, actually.
Add like 600 to 800 plus, like for Alex Bowman, door number 888.
Yeah.
Or no, okay, well he's not 88 anymore. 848 or
Yeah.
something like stupid like that. I swear, I got your door at the right time.
You got the steal of a lifetime right there.
It was like $300 for Alex Bowman door number versus now, like they're
Good luck.
like $500-600. I'm like, what?
And then the wheels went up from $25 to what, $250?
Mm-hmm. You got an Alex Bowman first wind tire for $50.
Yeah.
And you had to pay for shipping, which I know was expensive, but all in all, I mean, I think you spent like $100 on it,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. I mean, shoot, now you can even buy like a no-winner. Like Chase Elliott, Watkins Glen from this year. He didn't even win the race, but yet it's still selling for over $200.
Yeah. Alright, now we're going to go forward. Still under red flag.
Super chat.
Appreciate the $2 there, Lux Luke. You should rail fan on Long Island. Is that New York?
Yeah.
Huh. Never thought of that. Alright, now we're back under caution. Oh. 82, yeah, ad, woohoo. There's 2 ads. Okay,
Skip
now
that.
I can skip it.
Meh. Sorry.
That's what happens whenever you fast forward. It's like, hey, don't do that. Now you get an ad.
But you know what? Occasionally I watch the ads because I want to help out the people of the video I'm watching.
Well, that's not saying that they necessarily get those ads. It could be someone who has a copyright on that.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, when I'm watching YouTube, I wasn't talking about this video.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying every now and then I choose to be patient because I help out the YouTuber I'm watching their video. I'm not a fan of that paint scheme.
It was different.
I think what I liked about a lot of his paint schemes was the blue.
Uh-huh.
The blue just looks so pretty, but right there was just like, man, it's just like gray and black.
But that was when it was Cobalt tools, though.
So that's more, I guess, fitting.
It was incorporated belows and Cobalt together whenever it was like that.
Gotcha.
So yeah, yes, he would have a blue lows be regular too, but that was like a different paint scheme.
Gotcha.
Whereas today they're like, hey, we're not gonna work with other people. We're just gonna show up with this paint scheme, and then there you go. Yeah, looking like not the champion there.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. He went from back to front. Boom.
I see.
Nice. They're talking Lump 69.
Oh yeah. I see. Sounds like there's someone still having issues with spoilers when they're not supposed to be doing that. So MVR, I am giving you permission to hide them if they do another spoiler. Thank you.
Gave you a small one. Oh, there you go.
Now here's the situation. You can be aggressive and try to go for the win. So you can go for the win to try to capitalize, get more points, or you can go the conservative route and just try to finish, get minimal points. Just take it as it comes. If they do better, play the other side of it too.
And MBR, if you do have to hide them, like I can always go in and unhide them after this if you want. If it's, you know, because they haven't been like those troll accounts either. But if they do keep spoiling, then yeah, you can hide them. I can always go in and unhide them afterwards, though.
In grass, Jimmy Johnson will go for it. He's not going to take any chances to get it, but I'll guarantee you he'll go for it if it's there.
Oh, there's the needle livers. Welcome. Haven't seen you all night.
Had their woes at Talladega today.
Your guy went out a long time ago and unfortunately went to the hospital.
In some sort of incident. We documented Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon in the garage area. He's done for the day. Kenny Hamlin had been taken to a local hospital for evaluation. He was awake and alert. Carl Edwards looped it coming off of pit road. Harvick the spin. And those guys involved in the crash.
Chaser woes.
Issue are Stewart. Tony Stewart.
Dang, a
Yeah,
lot
that's
of
a
people.
bad day.
We still have 11 laps to go. Yeah, not called in.
Like, I felt like a lot of big names were taken out.
Mm-hmm. Funny you can see that airport shape in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
If he's going to try to win this race, he's going to have to take some chances. Because there's a lot of guys up there. Tony Stewart hasn't won this year. Joe Nemechek hasn't won in a while. Casey Mears hasn't won in a long time. Elliott Sadler's been on. We've got a lot of hungry drivers that are going to do whatever it's going to take. So Jimmy's going to have to make a decision. The wild part of this, you know, yeah, we've eliminated a lot of drivers that from the issue, but this, we're not finished with this.
It's funny, we went from this to double file restarts to now choose cones.
Yeah. I definitely prefer where we're at now over this.
Yeah. No, I like the choose cone because, I mean, there's a little bit of strategy involved. Like, okay, do you take the terrible line just because that'll boost you up a couple positions?
Mm-hmm.
But I like the fact, like, if you like the high line, you can stay on the high line. It's not like, oh, dang, I'm in this position, I have to do low line, you know.
Yeah.
So at least you have the choice. But, you know, I don't know. I enjoy it because it kind of gives, you know, would you rather have worse position but be where you want to be, or, you know, advance a couple of spots?
Yeah.
These guys at one point in time were all at least one lap down, but they hung in there, made it work.
All right. 10 laps to go. That's about 10 minutes worth of racing, though, here at Talladega.
2007, he has never won at Talladega in 20 starts. This is his 20th start today. He has finished second.
It's a late night stream.
Yeah, but look, we've had later than this before on the podcast, though.
Later than almost 10:30?
I feel like, yeah.
No, y'all usually get off about like 9:30.
Oh, wait, yeah, because we usually start at 7. Yeah,
I was going to say, I don't think so. I mean, you've stayed on and talked with your friends after, but I don't think
Yeah.
you've been live this long.
Hey, we've actually had 144 real troopers here stick with us and come back after NASCAR took down our first stream.
Yeah, so thanks for hanging out with us on a Thursday night. Yeah, I was trying to think what day it was. I almost said Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's not Wednesday.
Elliott's backed up to David Reagan, trying to get a push out from Reagan, see if the second line can catch him and go by him. Here they come.
We obviously have about 14 cars that are probably capable of
Oh.
winning this race still.
Ooh.
Now Tony goes up and makes a big block on Elliott.
Who's in the 19 car?
Elliott Sadler.
Okay.
The McDonald's car.
That's the-
Monopoly.
That's what I was talking about earlier. I guess it's just strange for on the 19. Is it a 19?
Mm-hmm.
To be Monopoly. Or, McDonald's.
Yeah.
Well, in Monopoly.
That was the Ray Evernham team, which I still need to do a rise and fall on them.
Wow, I'm surprised you haven't yet. Have you done another story on them? I swear you have.
I feel like I've had some of them involved in like drivers you forgot about or something like that.
Maybe that, because I know you did Aaron Crocker video.
Yeah, she was.
So
in
maybe
one
you
of
kind
those.
of touched on Evernham while doing that video. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
McDonald's could be a little battle of brands here.
Oh yeah, the restaurants are doing it out.
It's funny how they're so far out. Like,
That's what the 2-car tandem would do back then. But those cars, the way they're designed, like that back bumper is elevated up just enough to where it just really sticks onto that front bumper.
This weekend and trying to push that 19 car to victory. Elliott holding his spot right now behind Tony Stewart, looking for the win.
Only 7 laps to go this time by.
They've got a huge lead right now.
Yeah, look at that. That's kind of strange to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Florida from here for a couple of days for some business, and I'll be glad to wait on him if he wants to go to Victor Lane. That won't be a problem.
DEI cars, including the rookie Regan Smith in the 0-1. Their 6 is Reagan, and the 2 DEI cars of Smith and Menard.
Yeah, here comes a fast
Go Paul! Go Paul!
all day, and we wondered, does he have the experience to know what to do at the end of this race with a fast race car to win? I feel like that he got through that wreck a while ago. It was pretty amazing that he was able to, so he might look at his best chance to win here.
David Reagan has gone 67 races without a victory. Now they go on the inside of it. The DEI cars hook up together. Menard pushing Regan Smith, the rookie, on the back of Tony Stewart.
Like, let me in.
How's that sound? The rookie, Regan Smith.
For a win, he's got 4 fresh tires also. Jimmy Johnson kind of vanished from the
Thinking about rookie, did you see Jimmy Johnson taking off his little rookie stripe
Oh, no, I didn't.
for IndyCar? So on theirs, it looks like, I don't know much about the IndyCar structure of the car, but on the back there's a little square. It almost looks like a little hitch receiver. Like that's a little square, and so there's like a little yellow square. So didn't IndyCar just end the other day?
Yeah.
And so he says, well, first year officially over, and it was showing him picking off the yellow tape off of his car.
Wonder where he ended up finishing in the standings this year.
Terrible, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's part-time to begin with.
So that's already...
he's part-time, but they run so many road courses that he's like almost full-time.
Yeah. Well, I seen something that said that multiple NASCAR teams have reached out to him
Oh, really?
about trying to do stuff, and he...
turns him down. So I'm over that crap. That's a horrible league.
Well, I think he doesn't... Well, I don't... It said something like...
He's just not ready to be in NASCAR, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like he would just do a one-off, kind of like Junior does, one-off.
But the thing is, if he does a one-off, what track would he even want to go to? Daytona, probably.
I don't know. Dover.
No, that's for the new guy in the 48. He wins that one now.
Okay, Homestead.
No, that's for Tyler Reddick now.
That it is.
Even though it's funny, even though both of those two have not won, I feel like they are like the favorites there.
But who? Who's the other? Noah Gragson?
Noah Gragson and Tyler Reddick. I feel like they're
Noah
not the
Gragson
favorites
just
of those
had
tracks.
such unfortunate luck.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that was terrible. Like that's when even they did Homestead back-to-back days, wasn't it? Right?
Yeah, yes. Final on Cincinnati and Jacksonville. Jacksonville is still winless.
No.
Cincinnati wins 24-21.
Close game. Well, at least it was a good Thursday night football game.
Yeah. Oh, caution's out.
Ah.
Well, we're going to have an overtime finish. What's that sponsor?
Crown Royal? Him?
That's what it is on the back, but it's like something different on the front.
Oh.
Burns-O-Matic Fat Boy? Is that a grill? I think it's a grill because it looks like a propane flame on the top of that.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it's some kind of like propane thing. Whoa, very generous. Appreciate the $19.99 there, Ruben Preciado. Well, I'm not going to say anything on that because it's kind of borderline spoiler. But I'm not going to read it, but I'm just going to tell you yes. And Claudia just doesn't... Okay, now it's gone from where Claudia can see it.
But will you respond to it in full length when the race is over?
Yes, I was just saying...
I was going to say,
the answer is yes.
If somebody took the time to super chat you, I think you need to respond fully.
I won't be mean, but...
So give us 3 laps and...
Learn that there's no spoilers in these kind of streams. But appreciate the very generous super chat.
This is funny. What she said on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
My cousin is a NASCAR fan, and she says, when you're a NASCAR fan, you begin to expect the U.S. Air Force. Oh, okay, U.S. Air Force to do a flyover after the anthem.
Okay, so no joke. We were at the Titans game.
I was looking for the planes.
I was expecting a flyover.
But she was at a baseball game, like a Major League Baseball game.
We've been to a Titans game before where there was a flyover, but I think it was because it was the home opener or something like that. It was the opening game of the year.
The Texans game that one year?
Yes.
I know it.
Because they did have a flyover for that one.
Okay, well, whatever. But I know I was looking for the. Planes the other day. I was like, oh, I guess this is only a racing thing.
MVR, no, don't hide the super chat. That was still very generous of them. But I answered him. The answer is yes, but I'm not going to say what it is.
But you're going to read the super chat when we're done?
Yes.
Okay.
Or at least I'll tell.
Monday Night Football, Vikings and Saints.
Well, Jarrett, what do you think's going to happen?
What do you know?
It was Vikings.
Okay.
And he's a Vikings fan.
Yeah, he says, what do you think? Or whatever. And I said, how did it end?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just more joking, like, oh, you going to watch the Vikings? Hey, Ruben, appreciate the additional $9.99. They said, I'm sorry, I didn't know she hasn't seen it. Yeah, most of these, when we do these, it's just like she hasn't seen the race before.
But I started watching in 2016, so anything 2016 and newer, I have seen, so thus I was really looking forward to when we were going to try to do 2017 Talladega, what the stream started off as, because I knew the winner, because we were there in person.
Yeah.
So you know what? It was just going to be an enjoyable night. We didn't have to worry about that. But I think I saw it at the beginning, so honestly, it doesn't matter.
This is an interesting question here. Flying Pizza 98. I'm not going to do it, but would you read a $1,000 super chat if it had a spoiler? Yeah, for $1,000. I'd be like, well, Claudia, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Well, even if I know who wins, I still have the excitement of, like, how did they win? Or, like, seeing somebody, like, for example, like, earlier in the race, Jimmy Johnson running terrible. So it's like, how did he get up to the front? So even if I know the winner, it's still neat to kind of watch them throughout the pack, trying to see, see how they get to where they are. So it's not like, oh, boo, you told me the winner, I shouldn't waste 3 hours, But it's still kind of neat watching them to get to where they need to win. So, not a big deal. Don't worry about it.
Elliott Sadler, currently 5th. I will say, we know it's not Sadler who wins because he has McDonald's on his car, and they've had that big curse forever.
Uh-huh.
Is this single file or double file restart? This is still single file, and Claudia doesn't like that.
Not a fan. Well, it's silly because, like, if you're not really paying attention to the leaderboard, well, I mean, okay, I guess for this era you would know that it's single file, but you're like, oh, look, so and so's battling for the lead, and then you like, for example, like Dale Jr. is a fan favorite. So, say you go somewhere, and then you come back to TV, it's like, wow, look at Dale Jr., and that's like, oh no, he's a lap down.
Yeah, whatever you do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, don't look at that. Look at that. Vickers wrecked him for the win. Well, these are races we can't watch because Claudia just got spoiled all right here.
Well, honestly, I'm not even paying that much attention right now, so it don't matter.
You're getting tired.
I am. And it probably will be at least a couple more weeks before we do it again.
Yeah. I want to watch, and you might even know a little about this one. When we get closer to the championship race, I want to watch the 2011 Ford 400.
Why?
That was a great championship race.
Oh, okay. Was it close?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Close for the points?
Yes, and close for the win.
Okay, well we can do that.
I think it was close for the win. It was close for the overall win.
Like I said, we probably just do these every time we can just fit one in.
Yeah. It's hard to work them into our schedules.
I was going to say, I know next week won't work, and then in 2 weeks we're going to go on vacation, so that, won't work.
Yeah. Someone asked if we can turn up the volume for the last few laps for the full experience. Yeah, we'll turn it up a little bit. Hopefully that's not too loud where you can still hear us too. But here we go. 3 laps to go, or 2 laps to go.
Yeah, there they go. Yeah, that wasn't a good move on Eric Almirola's part there. He's going to
who we got up front?
Now you've only got 2 DEI
Stewart, Smith, and Menard.
You have 3, yeah. And that can make a huge difference when it comes
DI kind of got a 2-on-1 advantage there.
David Reagan now trying to right on the back.
Is it 15 who's DI?
Pushed Sadler by a moment ago.
Almirola was up there. Okay, I see him. He's in 6th.
Yeah. That's a nice looking car.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it reminds me a lot of that Mark Martin car you have.
Well, it's the same paint scheme.
Oh, well, okay, there you go. I don't know. There's not much to it, but it's just so clean looking.
Yeah. Army cars always look... Whoa, who are you?
What?
Was that Derek Cope? He's out there, boys! Derek Cope!
Okay, so I guess this time I didn't even pay attention.
Yeah.
Single fire, they're gonna try something crazy?
The 0-7 teammates for Childress, Burton, and Boyer.
Get out of line yet? No.
Come on, Menard, try it.
Who's in the 01 you said?
Reagan Smith.
David Reagan hasn't won. Regan Smith, the rookie. Paul Menard is there. Tony Stewart has never won at Talladega in a NASCAR Sprint Cup car.
He's going to do a lot of blocking right here. They've got to run on him. Got to run.
Here they come.
I can't go down there and do that, though.
Actually, I think it's legal on the last lap. He might have got it right there. I think it's legal on the last lap.
Well, I guess I misread it because I thought it was David Reagan that won.
Oh, no.
So technically I didn't know.
He did good. He finished like 4th, but...
Wow, I've been looking at the wrong guy the whole...
Wow.
Oh my God, their names are so similar though. That's really funny.
Regan Smith gets the win.
So whoever said that at the beginning of the chat didn't spoil it for me because I thought it was David Reagan. Has he won?
Huh?
David Reagan's won.
Yeah, he's won before. In 2011 he won it, and also later 2013 he won it.
Okay, now him, Reagan.
All right, so watch the finisher. Tony pushed him down there.
He's below the yellow line.
We're saying Tony Stewart has won the race. Tony Stewart.
Wait, what?
Is the official winner here at Talladega.
What? No!
NASCAR stole the win from Regan Smith. Tony blocked and put him below the yellow line.
No, then why did somebody comment and said who Regan Smith's first win?
They tried to throw you off there.
What? No! Oh my gosh! So I went from thinking it was David Reagan this whole time to being shocked it was Regan Smith, and then it's not even.
This is the reaction I wanted. This is why I chose to watch this as a backup.
No. Okay, go back. Can we rewind it? Because I'm so thrown for a loop right now.
And look, he's even kind of driving out there. He's ready to do a burnout.
Oh no. Okay, so it says no, he didn't win. Did he ever win a NASCAR race?
He did. Well, he won several
or Cup
Xfinity
races.
Series.
Okay,
he won Darlington 2011.
Okay,
it was Furniture Row's first win.
Okay. Okay, here's our replay.
Yeah, Tony kind of blocked him down there. And that's the controversial part about this whole finish.
And he does have somewhat of an argument. I guess, it depends how you look at it.
No, oh my gosh. Like I said, like in literally 60 seconds, I went from, oh, I was wrong. I thought it was David Reagan because I'm watching him 4th. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, oh, wrong name. Regan or Reagan? I was asking that.
Regan Smith.
Regan?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Regan Smith. And then now Tony Stewart. What? No!
Yeah.
Come over and helped us get this car back the way it was. It's a team effort.
No, he nudged him down there.
We flew people down early.
This reminds me of Talladega last year with the whole Denny Hamlin and Matt DiBenedetto fiasco.
Yeah.
They've been good to us.
Okay, now what did that super chat say? Now what would it say?
They said, "Is this the race with a controversial finish?"
Oh, well, they wouldn't have gave it away.
I didn't know if you'd maybe heard about this before.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Gosh, that makes me mad. This gives me such like 2020 vibes when I was mad, but
Yeah.
I think I was more so mad at 2020 because you had a possible first time winner, underdog, whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, what's your thoughts? Are you mad that Regan Smith got the win stole from him?
Yeah, gosh, like I said, went through a whirlwind. This is why.
And that almost could have been DEI's last win too.
Yeah. But like I said, this is why it's fun not to know, because it's like you get these like, what? Like you had just watched it for the first time.
Yeah. Like you looked so mad when you found out that Tony Stewart won.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, seriously?
Cause like I saw it in your face. It was setting in like, cool. I just watched Regan Smith's first win, and then all of a sudden they come on the commentary, and Tony Stewart has won.
No.
Well, now y'all remember how much fun these race watch-alongs are. Sorry, the first one didn't work out like we wanted it to, but
But yeah, you can definitely just go watch it on your own. We just can't watch it all together.
But still, 147 of y'all actually came out. Appreciate everyone who super chatted. Appreciate the mods for taking care of those trolls tonight. And we'll see you guys back for another one sometime. I definitely want to try to do the 2011 Ford 400 later this year.
We'll do that closer around the championship, even though Homestead's not the championship anymore.
Yeah.
We'll still, since it's the same theme. We'll do that.
There's only been one championship race, and we know NASCAR ain't going to let us watch that one. So.
True, yeah. So.
But, hey, hope you guys had a good night with us tonight.
It's fun.
We'll see you guys